Hello, everybody. Welcome to Adventures with Danno live show. Hey, Barry, how you doing, buddy? Yes, Black Widow was pretty good. Uh, well, I guess we'll start off with that. So, yeah, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Honestly, though, knowing that this movie was 3 years in the making, I was kind of wondering where they were going to actually place the movie. How they were going to kind of redo some things. It doesn't look like they redid anything, though. I will say the movie takes place between after Civil War and before Infinity War. It's not like something new, obviously, because in Endgame we know what happens, and we'll talk about it here in a minute, Barry. Let some more people get in here. Hey, Shar, how are you? Hey, Josie, how are you? Thanks for joining. Barry started off the night with Black Widow. Honestly, I would probably rather see it on the big screen than paying $30 on Disney Plus. It's definitely an action-packed movie. It does have the Marvel comedy. Hey, Nance. It has all the Marvel comedy, a lot of the trickery. One thing goes on while something else is going on this side. Oh, you did? Oh, cool, man. Did you like it? Hey, Holly. How are you? So I have this set to slow here, so Jess might actually be getting the comments quicker than me, which is kind of what I want. There we go. Now I can see you better. Well, thank you, Josie. I appreciate it. We love putting them out there for you guys. That's kind of the big reason why we do the live show here, is to chat with you guys, hang out on a Friday night if you ain't got nothing else to do. Barry says 5.5 out of 10. You know, that's about where I was with it. I said in the video, I gave it a C-. I am too, Barry. I am definitely a movie snob, especially when it comes to Marvel. When it comes to Marvel, I expect top notch. Next to Loki, I don't really feel like Marvel has been at the level that they've been before Avengers Endgame. I kind of feel like Avengers Endgame was we don't know what to do next. Let's finish this. We'll let a year go by. Unfortunately, a year goes by. Pandemic comes. Didn't know what to do. So they started coming out with all these Disney Plus TV shows, which is cool, and I'm happy to have, any kind of superhero shows. All things Andrew. Hey, man, how are you? What's up, buddy? Are you ready to watch the big UFC fight tomorrow? I don't know if I'll be back in time. Me and depending on the weather, we may be going up to Kings Island tomorrow. We were originally going to go to Soak City, which is Kings Island's water park, but they're calling for rain for the first half of the day, so I really don't know. But yeah, it's going to be a big one. Hey, Ozzy, how are you? Yeah, so Ozzy the Cockatoo and All Things Andrew both have YouTube channels. Really cool stuff. You guys should check them out. Oh, I like UFC. Oh, yeah. I don't get into it as much as I used to. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that the main events are usually on at like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. And I get up really early, so it's hard for me to stay up and to do that, to watch them. I usually catch them the next day, especially because it's free and I don't have to pay. If it's pay-per-view, I don't have to pay for it. Hey, Violet, how are you? Thanks for joining. Hey, Rick. How you doing, buddy? Jason, PFAM5. Check his channel out. Our channels are very similar. He goes out, does a lot of different adventures and stuff. PFAM5, really, really awesome dude. Really awesome family. Josie says, my mom said soon I can get a YouTube channel. That's awesome. Yeah. Just figure out something that you want to do on it, some kind of thing that you want to do, no matter what it is, and then just try to perfect one thing at a time. Like when I first started YouTube, I feel like I was just doing too much. I was doing a video here, video there, doing movie reviews, doing, and basically it just came down to what our channel name is. It's adventures, adventuring out. That's kind of what we had to kind of stick to. Conor McGregor, my favorite boxer. I hope he wins. I am thinking about going to the UFC. Buddy, I'm training. Cool, man. Hey, that's rough. I'll tell you what you could do. You could just sit in a corner and have somebody beat you in the head with a baseball bat. And then if you can survive that after about 30 hits, you can join the UFC. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. They take some shots, though. People say, oh, they only go 3 rounds. Yeah, but you don't have boxing gloves on. You can get kicked in the teeth. It's a lot different than boxing. Jessica says, hey, Jason. Violet says, hey, Jess. Hello. Everybody say hello. Yes. Glad you guys are all joining. Really appreciate it. I hope you guys have been enjoying the daily vlogs. We've been trying to capture a little something every day for you guys, just stuff we do on a normal basis. I have an interesting video coming out tomorrow where it's basically just us chatting about the new ride at the island in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And I gotta say, I don't want to get into it right now. I'll let a few more people come into the stream here. Hey, Casey. How are you? Loving the Instagram, by the way, and I appreciate all your guys' response on Instagram. Wasn't really sure on what I wanted to do with it or if I wanted to do it. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, you should do TikTok. No, not right now anyway. One thing at a time. Holly says, I'm okay. I was just worried about my... Oh, yeah. I will be coming to Tennessee in 14 more days. Cannot wait. So how's your uncle doing? Is he doing any better? Or... And everybody keep Holly's uncle in your prayers. He's got cancer, and I'm sure all of us know somebody in our family or a friend who has cancer, probably right now at this time. And yeah, it's a terrible thing. I hope he's in good spirits, Holly. Hello, Michelle. How are you? I haven't had a chance to watch your new video yet. I saw it on there, the tomato and grilled cheese. At first I thought about that and I was like, tomato and grilled cheese. I don't know about that. And then I started thinking, I always dip my grilled cheese in tomato soup. Try it with tomatoes. I'm going to watch that later. It looks really good. Also, check out Michelle's channel. She's always whipping up something awesome. Hey, Kath. How are you? I'm going to try and keep up tonight. I'll try. So I kind of want to wait to go into the big discussions, especially about Black Widow. I have mixed feelings. We'll get into that later. There's also some Smoky Mountain news that I'm going to talk about here in a few minutes. Violet says, yeah, Jess, do that channel. It sounds funny. Josie, we're going to the island next week. Okay, Josie. Well, it's called Skyfly Soar America. It's a flying theater ride where it just opened up, so it might be pretty crowded. And it's $22 a person, which is a little pricey. But I have heard that it's a little longer than Soarin'. I actually just looked it up right before I got online here because I want to make sure. It does seem like it's a little longer than Soarin', which is the same ride at Epcot at Walt Disney World. Me and Jess can't wait to ride it. It looks incredible. It's the same ride. If you've been to Epcot at Disney World, Soarin' Around the World is the same exact ride as Skyfly at the island in Pigeon Forge. I actually talk about that in tomorrow's video, Barry. It was kind of a surprise. And I follow those newsletters in the Smoky Mountain newsletters, and there was nothing in that. There was nothing online. It's like they just opened and said, "Hey, we're open." I'm pretty sure that they probably had something down there, like we're opening up, but it could have only been a few days ago that they let out the date it was going to open, because I read that Monday and there was nothing about that. Andrew says, I am ready to go. A little nervous and making every shot count when I go. I hope I'll be lucky one to send someone to the hospital instead of me. Do you want to try UFC? No, I'm good, buddy. I'm good. But good luck. You shouldn't want to put anybody in the hospital, but if it comes down to you or them, yeah, hopefully it doesn't come to that. I don't know. I just not really into stuff like that as far as being part of it. So I love watching the pro football, but I don't think I could take one shot from one of those guys. I would probably be, everybody says, "Oh, I could have caught that ball," until you got that 300-pound guy of muscle smash into your neck, I probably wouldn't get up. But I would try it if they paid me $1 million. Holly says, no, not really. He had MRI. We don't know. We don't know if spinning or not. I don't think it looks good. I'm sorry to hear that, Holly. Well, he is definitely in all of our prayers and thoughts. Michelle says, it opened today. Friends of ours got to ride it on it for the soft opening. Said it's awesome. Yeah, it's got to be. Soarin' is in the top 3 favorite rides of mine at Walt Disney World. My favorite ride at Disney World is Splash Mountain. Anybody who watches probably knows that. Soarin' is probably number 2. And I kind of had a feeling that this one in Pigeon Forge was going to be a little bit longer than the one in Disney World because of the price. When I hear $22, I'm thinking, well, it's probably going to be about 5 to 10 minutes longer than the other one, and it is. All things Andrew, I'll be praying. My pawpaw has cancer and that he can't get rid of. Yeah, like I was saying, everybody knows somebody that's got. Both my grandparents died of cancer, and it was really hard to deal with. So I know exactly what you guys are going through. Ozzy says, I'll just go to Dollywood. You're probably better off there, Amanda, because Dollywood is probably going to be a lot less crowded, because I know the line for that, I've heard, is ridiculously long. I actually have a friend, he's a photographer, who's down there right now. He might be on this live show. He doesn't really comment much, but he did a bunch of photographs in Anakeesta, and he was sending me photos of it and everything. And I didn't want to put him in the video. It's kind of hard to put him in a YouTube video. I may have him put something together for me, try to work that out. But I'll tell you what, Anakeesta is looking fabulous. It is gorgeous up there right now. The flowers, now, mind you, he's a professional photographer, so he can really get some good pictures. But he got some pictures of the treetops, the rope treetops, from the observation tower. He had a really neat looking picture of what's that? Not Mount LeConte, but the other one, Klingman's Dome, the observation tower on Klingman's Dome, where he's like looking at his buddy who's down there, and then he's taking a photo of him from the other side. It's really cool. The lens is like this long on that, so he can go the distance. Hey, Dave, Furman Family Adventures Sorry, late to the party. That's okay, buddy. Better late than never. Thank you for joining the fun. Josie says, oh, wow. Just says, I mean, it should be 23 for the whole day. For the ride. Yeah. They do. I won't go too much into this, but they do have a ride. I'm curious if they're going to incorporate this some way. They do have a ride pass at the island in Pigeon Forge. Those of you who don't know what the island is, it's like kind of a resort shopping area in Pigeon Forge. It's called the Island. It's right where Margaritaville is. You could basically call it the Margaritaville Resort. There's like 3 different hotels, the one up front, the main one, and then they have they look like apartments that kind of hang over the fountain, which is kind of the center icon of the island of Pigeon Forge. And they do have an all-day ride pass. Now, I am almost 100% positive that probably does not include the Skyfly right now. I'm sure they'll probably add something in the future. I do say in my video tomorrow morning that there are no discounts. I have looked, I've searched. There's no discounts for this ride right now. There probably won't be for about a year. Lord knows how much they paid for this. It probably cost them millions and millions and millions of dollars to build it. So they're going to need every bit of that $22 per person for a while. I'll be happy to pay it when I'm down there. Holly says, I am sorry, Andrew. Kathy says, prayers for your family, Andrew and Holly. Yes. Yes, let's keep them in our prayers. Michelle says, thanks, Danno. My son said it reminds him of grilled cheese dipped in tomato soup. Yeah, that was kind of yeah. Sounds delicious. Everybody check out Michelle's Tasty Dishes channel. If you love food, especially like I do, she makes all kinds of awesome stuff. I love your intro too, Michelle. I like how you show stuff that you've previously made. I love the music. I love how you put it together. It's great. I only like it with farm fresh tomatoes. It's funny. Tomorrow we have these, and you probably know. You've probably heard of Burwinkle. They set up little stands all around the city here, really, and they sell these fresh tomatoes, and they're the best tomatoes you can buy. A little pricey, but it's well worth it. Holly says, thanks, Kathy. Andrew. Holly, that's okay. Andrew said he hit 114 subscribers. Congratulations, buddy. Barry says, is Skyfly a dinner show for $22? There better be something that goes with it. Yeah. I don't think so. If it was a dinner show, it'd be like $60. I want to do I know everybody always kind of talks bad about the pirate show. Me and Jess, every time we go down there, we couldn't the last time because they were sold out. You couldn't do the pirate show at all. Pirate Voyage. That's what it's called. But yeah, it's like $55 a person. And yeah, it sounds like a lot, but apparently you get a lot of food. The food's good from what I hear. And you get a pirate show. Nancy says, you know it, Barry. Yeah, they should give you an ice cream or something. You get to stand a lot and wait to ride it. Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. I mean, I would almost make the drive to go do it right now. Right? But I mean, that's the thing. Lord knows how long you're going to have to wait in line. That line is probably wrapped all the way around the island area. Something that big. Yeah, you ain't going to. It's going to be at least a 3-hour wait. And it only has one theater. That's kind of an issue that I have with it. The one at Disney World, Soarin', has 3 theaters. 3. So there's always a line, and it still takes a while. I can only imagine only having one and the film being longer than the one at Soarin'. Like you're talking like waiting an hour typically at Disney World to maybe 3 hours. And when it first opened at Disney World, Soarin' was like a 3-hour wait. Violet says, Andrew, congrats on 114 subs. That's good. Good work, man. Keep putting out them good videos. Hey there, Ozzy. I feel like I missed one of Ozzy's comments here. Are you back? You're back putting out videos, right, Oz? I think I saw something you put out there. We've had some great recipes. How's the grandbaby? You're welcome, Andrew, but I'm a girl. Yes, Violet is a girl. Okay, buddy. Sorry about that. Dave says, had to get my Trapper Keepers. Those like the little binder things that we used to carry in school. Trapper Keeper. Let's see here. Andrew says, I just hit 115. Somebody in here might have subscribed to you, buddy. Trying to catch up here. Oh, also, guys, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like this live stream because all the likes help push it out to other people, new people. Let's get as many people as we can. Let them join the adventure. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm trying to make this a full-time thing. That's kind of why we've been putting videos out every day. We're trying to, we've gotten a good response of you guys wanting to see a piece of the fun things that we do on an everyday basis. Me and Jess are adventurers, entertainers. We love to entertain. We love to bring you along with us and create a show, and it's been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Gotten a great response from you guys too. Can't thank you enough. That is one thing too. Hold on, I don't want to get too far behind. Get talking there. Dave says, no stickers. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, boy. It is the 90s. Actually, yeah, something about Black Widow. I kind of want to talk about 90s later. If any of you guys watched the video earlier, I went with my buddy Kwame to see Black Widow last night. And, we had mixed reviews. It was okay. Sorry if my Marvel level is up to here. I went in there with really high expectations, hoping that maybe like Captain America or Iron Man would pop out of the corner. That didn't happen. But if you set that aside, if I had to compare it to something, imagine Black Widow in like a Mission Impossible type movie. So if you like Mission Impossible, don't go in there thinking there's going to be a lot of superhero stuff, and I'm not spoiling anything by that either. I'm helping you because I went in there thinking there was going to be a lot of, and there's a little bit, but it's more kind of, I don't know. I'm not going to talk any kind of spoilers because I know probably a lot of you haven't seen it yet, but I don't know. It's a movie that should have been in the theaters 3 or 4 years ago, not after Endgame. Which I always thought it was funny that they were going to put that movie out right after Endgame. It was going to come out 6 months after Avengers Endgame. And I was thinking to myself the whole time last night, like, what is the purpose of this movie coming out after Endgame? There might be 1 or 2 things that I might have missed. So I don't want to just, completely trash it, because there's a lot of stuff to like about it. There's a lot of the little Marvelisms, the comedy, trickery, there's a lot of that that's involved in it that a lot of you guys and everybody there seemed to really love it. So, you know, I think I went into, like Barry was saying earlier, I'm kind of a movie snob. You know, when we go into a movie like this, like it's how do you beat Avengers? You really can't. You got to go in there kind of don't have your expectations so high that you leave disappointed. And that's kind of how I felt yesterday. It wasn't that I was disappointed in the way the movie was. The movie's fine. It was just the placement of the movie I thought was a little strange. Also, if you check out that review, it's the last upload I did. It's not, there's no spoilers. We don't talk anything about the movie, no character, anything like that. So don't worry about that. If ever I do, which I don't anyway, I would say spoilers coming up, turn this off. Barry says, I had a trapper keeper in the 80s. I think everybody did, Barry. I probably still have them around here somewhere. Jess probably got them. That lift, Michelle says, that lift is breaking down a little too much for me going to anakeesta. Did it break down again? Man. Okay, so that I was already sold on that, not doing the lift anymore. If I go back to anakeesta, and I know Jess won't like this, but when we go back to anakeesta, I'm taking the Ridge Runner, the truck. I'm taking the truck up. I'm not riding that lift no more. They need to work on that. Now, mind you, it was like crazy tornado winds when we were up there. So, I mean, I could understand them not wanting to run it then, but it seems like they've had a lot of problems. Andrew says, that's one of my favorite places to go in Tennessee, the island. Oh, yeah, it's awesome. Especially that Kryptonite store. If you're a big you like Marvel, Marvel, DC, Harry Potter, that Kryptonite store at the island is amazing. All kinds of cool toys. They sold my Heath Ledger Joker, though, that I was going to buy the last time I was there. So I was a little upset about that. If you see something there, if you're there down at the Kryptonite store at the island in Pigeon Forge, and you see something in there you really like, buy it. Don't say, oh, we'll come back, because when you do that, it's going to be gone. Dave says, 80s, they're back out this year. Yeah. I kind of felt like Black Widow was kind of like an 80s type movie with this day and age graphics. Ozzy says, oh, the good old days. Yes. Just says, haha, doesn't it come with Lisa Frank stickers? Barry says, I knew Trapper Keepers would be back. Yeah, and wear the fanny pack. Now people are wearing fanny packs around their shoulders. Have you seen that? That's like the new thing. They take a fanny, it's literally a fanny pack, and they wear it like right here, like around their shoulder. Me and Jess saw somebody wearing one. I was like, is that a fanny pack? She's like, yeah, it's a new trend. I'm like, what's wrong with wearing it around the hip? It's not hip. Casey likes the Lisa Frank idea. Dave says no stickers. Thank you, Ozzy. My sweet baby's doing great. Thank you for asking. She is my heart. All right. I'll try to skip the ones where you guys are talking to each other so I can move a little quicker. Hey guys, we got 18 people on here and only 10 likes. I need some thumbs up or thumbs down. It all works the same. All right, Andrew, good job. They still have the same kind of designs. I'm sure they do. Michelle says, I don't think the price is too bad considering where it's at. Are you talking about the theater ride? Yeah, I mean, 20. I knew it was going to be right around $20. You know, like I say in tomorrow's video, which you guys get a little sneak peek. But I talk a little bit about the Jurassic boat ride in Pigeon Forge there. That's like $17 or $18, and that is the cheesiest ride I've probably ever been on. But it was a lot of fun, and we got a great video out of it. So, and kids will love that ride. Dinosaurs spit water at you. But yeah, that's like $17, $18. So what's another $4 when you're for something awesome? Dave says I got two. One's that I had in 4th and 5th grade. Wow. Yeah, mine are destroyed. Have like, you know, them compasses that you would use. It had like they don't make the metal ones anymore, right? Because you could use that as a weapon probably. But I would scratch things into my Trapper Keeper when I was a kid. That way it couldn't be erased. Mary says I had about 2 or 3 myself. No one carried them to high school. Right. Michelle Pirates, I have heard food isn't that good at all. Oh, really? I think it's chicken. It's chicken and ham. And I've heard from a couple people it's pretty good, but you know, I kind of feel like a lot of places in those resort areas down there are just day to day. One thing that me and Jess have always said in any of our Gatlinburg videos, you know, try new things, but go with what you know. You know, go with what you know's good. I hate to say it, a lot of the chain restaurants are probably the way to go because you know what the food's going to taste like. You don't want to go spend a fortune somewhere and be disappointed, or do like Jess does and just look over a bunch of reviews. Now, I will say that Timberwood got a lot of great reviews. A lot of great reviews. We went there. Worst place I've ever eaten at, probably. I mean, as far as they just didn't care. They were like, we'll serve this food that's 2 days old. Like, that's what it tasted like. I couldn't believe it. Walked out of there, spent $75 and never been more disappointed in a meal in my life. So after that, we ate everything down in Pigeon Forge. We ate what we knew. A lot of breakfast places are awesome at Pigeon Forge. They like pride themselves on breakfast. I've never eaten at a bad pancake house. So actually, Flapjacks, the one that was right next to our hotel, they were really good. And that place actually got not bad reviews, but I think a lot of it, people are upset that these places close early. Like some of them close at noon, some close at 1. That's because all they serve is breakfast, really. But I can eat breakfast for dinner, like any day. Hey, Annabelle. Sorry if it took me a while here. I'm trying to play catch up. Excuse me. Barry says, yeah, she took Ozzy to the vet. I feel like I missed something. I apologize. If I miss one of your comments, guys, some of it kind of comes in real quick. So if I miss something, just say it again later in the feed here, and I'll get to you. I'm trying. I try to get Jess to come in here and help me, but she's kind of busy right now. Annabelle says, I heard you're going to Disney. Yes, we are. Right middle of September. We're gonna be gone for a while, and man, I got a lot of video ideas. You guys are gonna love it. If you love Disney, if you love rides, if you love food, I got something for everybody. It's gonna be the Food and Wine Festival, the fall time at Disney World. In my opinion, it's the best time to go because they are all decorated for Halloween. You know, Halloween decorations are really awesome. But it won't be overloaded with Halloween music. I know back in December when me and Jess went during Christmas time, they weren't playing all the cool music. The Christmas music's fine, okay, and it's cool. But when you're getting you get tired of it when it's just blown in your face constantly. I like I like the like techno music at like Disney Springs, or the futuristic galactic type music at Epcot. Galactic. Yeah, that's a good word for it. Epic music. Alrighty. Well, I hit the button here and it just took off. You'll say hello. Bob's Coaster. How are you, buddy? I meant to. I was busy working the other day, Bob. I saw your comments on there, and I never had a chance to go back to your video to respond to you. That's cool, though, man. We may be going up there tomorrow. We were really going to try to go to Soak City, but it's supposed to rain a lot, so we're not really sure if we're going to be. We're not really sure if we're going to be doing that quite yet. We'll see. Says hi, Jess. Everybody saying hello. Jess says, subscribe to us so we can buy a house. Yes, that is the goal. We're working on it. It's been so much fun. We're trying to, I don't want to say like we're trying to create this a business, right? Because when you hear business and fun, that don't really mix too much. But if you can have fun at your business, man, like if I could do this full time and I was getting paid for it, man, you guys would have all kinds of great videos. I'd be traveling. I'd be at Disney World like every 2 weeks filming Prince Charming giving Cinderella her shoe or something. I mean, I don't know. I'd be filming everything new. It'd be awesome. That's the dream, right? We're trying. And that's kind of, we try to put something out a little awesome every day. Sometimes we'll miss a day or something. I will say that if we miss a day of filming, it's usually because we're filming something pretty awesome and it takes me a while to edit it because, I want it to look good. Dave says, LOL, Jess. Yeah, I need to get us a house also. I'll tell you what, we were really trying last year and the pandemic hit, and that was really kind of a good time. And then, boy, as soon as everything started clearing up, houses around here have just skyrocketed. I mean, yeah, banks are good on like with loans right now and everything, but you're gonna pay for it in buying a house. Like there's just houses have doubled. I'm not gonna pay a fortune for a house that I'm gonna have to fix up. That's a discussion for another day. Violet says, and me. Just says, haha, yet I wanted that cat, Barry. Oh, yeah, we both did. It looks like she got a good home, though. They were really nice people that came and picked her up. That cat was awesome, though. Casey says the cat was so cute. She got a home right. Yes, she did. Sorry, man. I must be way behind. I apologize. Yeah. Barry says, reminded me of Jason Bourne meets Marvel. It is in a way. It is. I wonder who the director of this movie was because it kind of feels like a Jason Bourne type movie. That's funny you say that because I said a Mission Impossible originally, but it actually feels more like a Jason Bourne movie. Jess says we need to do a big family trip to Disney, Annabelle and Violet. Yes, we do. Let's go tomorrow. I'm ready. We really need to get down to the Pigeon Forge because I really want to ride that ride. Violet says, yes, I miss Disney World. Andrew says, do you think I am tough enough to win a UFC fight? I don't really know you that well, Andrew, but I don't know. I guess it depends on, who you're going up against. Like for me, when I think about what I can go up against, like a bunny rabbit or something, yeah, I'll probably win. But if I'm going up against, Hulk Hogan, not really. Nancy says, "What's that about Rambo, the most perfect cat of all time?" He is pretty awesome. Give him a good scratch for me. Yes, the neighbor's friend took the cat. Yeah. They seem really nice too. Because I worry about that too. You want to make sure that the people who are getting the animal are worthy. He says, "Oh, that's good, Nancy." Danno called him Rambo the Destroyer. Yeah, no, he's more like Rambo the Garfield. He's like I don't know, he just kind of lays there. He is not a destroyer at all. I just thought that was a cool thumbnail. Now, I'll tell you what, he can sure destroy that food bowl. You put anything in that food bowl, he will eat it. I don't care what it is. Tuna, obviously cat food, probably lasagna. Annabelle says, "Jess, I agree. All things Andrew. Casey, how are you? What's up?" Says Andrew. Annabelle, I agree. Sorry, I'm trying to get through here. Annabelle says, "Yes, we do need another big family trip. Yes, we do. No doubt." Yeah, Barry, he is an enormous cat. Rambo is huge. He didn't really look too big on camera, but when he lays there, his whole body can cover up the vent of the house, cover up the entire vent. He lays on it and he needs to drop a couple pounds. But he's like 12, 13 years old, so he's set in his ways. And Bill says, "I'm desperate. Once you go, you got to go again." I know. Well, and me and Jess are fortunate enough that when we go, we save up. We save up all year, and Disney is a lot of money. You do have to learn how to cut corners. And I realize that everybody doesn't have the luxury to where they can just drive down there. Most people have to fly. That's something that's kind of upsetting to me is Disney's getting rid of their Magical Express. Now it's where I'll never recommend to stay on property unless you have a fortune amount of money. Now it's like, well, the whole awesome thing of flying to Disney World and staying on their property is their bus would pick you up from the airport, take you to the property for free. Didn't cost you a dime. And then they'd pick you up and take you back to the airport. They're not doing that at the end of the year. So I don't know. I have a feeling that might hurt their pocketbook some. Because that was always a huge perk. Casey says, "I'm good, Andrew. Thanks for asking." Jess says, "Yes, that's why I gotta go all the time, Annabelle. I love it so much." Yep. I don't know if he's a genius, Kath. He does know how to fool people, though. He'll sit there and he'll meow at his food bowl when the bowl is full of food. And what it is, I'm convinced that he just wants you to stand there and watch him eat. I don't get it. Nancy, yes, he is a pretty cat. I'm a cat lover and love cats like him. Yeah, he is definitely a lover. Andrew, they have a channel. It's PFAM5. PFAM5. Jason, the guy I was talking to before, PFAM5. That's his wife. Kathy, you were so funny. Gonna wait until Black Widow is on Disney Plus. Yeah, you should, Dave. Honestly, it is on Disney Plus for like $30. Don't pay it. Wait till it comes out for free. It'll probably come out maybe a month after it's out of the theater. So just wait. Got me a new cell phone. I will text you the number. Okay. Couldn't keep the same number. Hey, Will. Yo, yo. Good to see you, man. Andrew says, I love dinosaurs, especially when they spit at your face. Yeah. Yeah, it was funny. We were filming inside that Jurassic boat ride, and it was just like Dilophosaurus. And we seen it shoot water, and Jess was like, "What did that thing shoot water?" And then right as soon as she says that, it shoots water right at us, and I'm just trying to like cover up the camera. Sorry about the late response. I totally agree, Jess. Furman family says, we got Be Our Guest and Ohana reservations. I was just told. Hey, that's awesome, man. Well, I'm way behind here, guys. I'm sorry. Hopefully, Jess is answering a lot of your questions while she's relaxing in the living room, which she could be right in here chatting with everybody. That's awesome, Dave. I'm not a huge fan of Be Our Guest. Not anymore since they changed a lot of the stuff. We've never eaten at Ohana, but I would like to try Ohana. That's a lot of their stuff sounds really good. Jason says, breakfast. Five Oaks Farm Kitchen. You got it, Kath. That place. I don't know. Like they gave Old Mill a run for their money there. Like both of those places are on the top of our list when we go to Gatlinburg or when we go to Pigeon Forge from now on. Five Oaks for breakfast, Old Mill for dinner. Violet says, everyone, what's your favorite animal? Probably a dog. Dog or a cat. Just says, that's cool, Dave. I don't like the menu options for Be Our Guest now. Wow, we were just talking about that. Says, I was disappointed in some restaurant time. It was awful. Tastes like, yeah. Yeah, some are like that. Kathy says, family adventures, you know mine. Bye, Violet. Have a good night. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I might have to get some moderators here. But I'm starting to really starting to figure out why a lot of YouTubers have moderators. And for this reason, I try to, I don't want to be that person that just reads through comments and then only picks certain ones to talk about. I like to give everybody, I try to give everybody a little bit of attention. I know that I can't do that all the time. And if I miss one, sorry, it's just sometimes they come in so fast and I get talking, but I want to give, I want this to be like, we're talking together, I want to answer each and every thing. And sometimes that's hard to do. Andrew says, now it's hard to get music in your YouTube channel video because you get copyrighted. You just got to be careful with the music you use. Like me, I've been writing any of the songs that you hear in any videos that we do is coming off of my guitar. So, and those, I have a song that is actually copyrighted by myself. So if anybody else uses it, YouTube will put a mark on it and all your money will come to me. In theory. I don't really care though. Like if somebody wanted to use my song or something, it's not really a big deal. I just wanted to make sure that nobody could take my music. Anything that I put on here live, I just wanted to make sure that nobody could like take it and say it's theirs. So yes, everything you hear, all under my name. Also, Andrew, any music you want to use that's free and will never be copyrighted is all the YouTube audio music. inside the YouTube audio library on your studio app. Actually, not even on the app. You have to be, that's the one thing I don't like, is you have to be on your desktop to use YouTube Music. Don't trust doing it on your phone or anything like that, because apparently it's not the same thing. Nancy says, thanks, Dan. Now all I can think of is Christmas songs. Oh, boy. YouTube's audio library. Okay, yeah, Dave just mentioned that. Jingle bells, jingle bells. Okay. I feel like you guys have slowed down just for me. I appreciate that. Jess, Kathy has Hallmark Christmas movies on. Jason says, with your gimbal, does it send your video clips to a gimbal app, or can you record directly to your camera roll? You can do either way. I don't recommend doing that at all, though. Do not use a gimbal app at all. Because what'll happen is sometimes it'll cut out. At least the one I used, I got sick of it. I only use the gimbal manually now. I do not use that app at all. I do not recommend it. I've heard that even the Osmo, a lot of better top of the line brands, even their apps fail at times, and that's the last thing you want, is to be filming something for a few minutes and then it just cut out on you, and then you can't save what you had. It just trashes it. I got so mad one time. Oh, I'm trying to get a little bit away from the gimbal in ways, unless I'm on the move. Like last night, I didn't use the gimbal at all. I have a stabilizer correction on the phone that I'm using, which helps. Not as good as using the gimbal. If you're going to shoot in 4K, yes, you have to use a gimbal because it'll shake like crazy. But I do not recommend the app thing at all. I lost some really good footage because that app thing messed up. Yeah, Dave, I'm about to make some Christmas gifts. Dave says, Jess, I'm going to message you later about Kathy's Cricut machine. Yeah, Jess has been doing all kinds of stuff on this thing lately. You're going to contract it out for a cost. Dave says Disney and the transportation, that is. Oh. Well, that's cool, I guess. Disney and transportation. Barry says, I hope Universal doesn't stop the transportation from their resorts to the parks. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Things are going to start going away, and then they'll come back in another way. Chicken wings are up to $20 for 12 wings. Hamburgers down to practically giving it away. I just always feel like this world is like a give or take. It's like, okay, the chicken wings got me on that verse. I paid $20 for 16 wings. $20 for 16 chicken wings. Now, mind you, Wild Mike's is an amazing place. It is awesome chicken wings in Cincinnati, Ohio. Probably the best. My favorite chicken wings. And I understand that they're running a business, and I will contribute to that business. $20, yeah, that's high. That's high, but you know what? I want to keep these guys in business because I don't want them going anywhere. And price of chicken has just skyrocketed. I saw a Kroger the other day, even regular chicken breasts and stuff. It's like the prices have doubled. It's like, man, I don't know what gas prices are like where you guys live, but man, it's getting ridiculous here. They really need to slow that down because that's gonna trucks are gonna have to charge more. In turn, food is gonna have to charge more, and we're gonna all start eating ramen noodles here shortly. I actually like ramen noodles. Used to eat that all the time. Excuse me. All right, I think we're getting closer here. Cass says, when Rambo is meowing, he is thinking of you and his food. For his food. Yeah. Danno, what did you think of the post-credit scene? I don't know, Barry. I'll message you that later. I don't want to ruin it here. It is what it is. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. We'll see which direction they go with everything. And that's been my glaring issue with Marvel so far, is where are you going with all this? I understand with WandaVision and a few other things that I won't say, but I understand the whole multiverse of madness movie that's coming out. It's basically going to be like that animated Spider-Man movie where they had like 40 different Spider-Mans, which was really popular. It did really well. One of the best selling animated movies of all time, if not the best. So I'm sure Disney was thinking in their heads, well, we can do better. We can do this in real life. I don't know. I mean, I hope it's good. They need to, in my opinion, they need to start, like you were saying, they need to start with the X-Men. They need to get Fantastic Four out there. You got to put Doctor Doom somewhere, right? You need to start putting in characters that people care about. Not saying I don't care about Black Widow. I do. But she's always kind of been a follow-up character or like a side character, helping Captain America or helping Iron Man, not really taking on a role for herself. And even in the movie yesterday, I never really felt like she was like the main character, No spoilers, because if you know Black Widow, you know what kind of role she's played, right? So you know that that's kind of the character she is. Furman says, no on the same cell number. Man, am I like way behind here? Andrew says, would you like to come and see me at a UFC fight one day, buddy? I'm going for the leg shots. Every shot counts. Boy, you're just, yeah, man, get out there and start doing it. Just make sure that you're the guy you're practicing with wants to practice the same thing you're wanting to do here. Just as I got distracted, my crafty lady came on. Ha ha ha. All things, Andrew, if I write a song, how to keep people from stealing it, buddy. You got to get a copyright on it. You have to call the U.S. Patent Office and they'll give you like a copyright pending music, right? And then that pretty much sets it in. You'll have to wait maybe months or years before you actually get an actual copyright on that. But while you have a patent pending on it, nobody's allowed to. It's basically the same thing. It's just a universal check, basically, which can take a long time. Reaper's World. Yo, 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 buddy. What's up, man? Thanks for joining. Andrew says that sounds like a ripoff. Okay, if I finish the comments here, are we having somebody leave a comment here? I don't know if we're having any issues or what's going on here. Andrew said, okay, buddy. I don't know if this was letting me play catch up here. Dave says, all good. Yes, you reached the end. LOL. You're all caught up. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you letting me catch up there. Oh, this is the end. That's funny thing too. All right. No, Jess, I did it. I made it. And thank you for not yelling at me in here saying you're way behind. Oh, okay. Thank you. Cool. I was a little nervous there because I was getting to the end and I was like, some of this stuff was a while back. Okay, so anything you guys want to talk about? I was going to go into more of the theater ride at Pigeon Forge. No real need to. I did a video on it that comes out tomorrow. It should be. It's going to be really awesome. I'm trying to plan a quick weekend trip to go down there and do it. Might only be able to stay for a day, but it's only a few hour drive, so it's not too far. Reaper says, when do I start getting my royalties to PFAM 5? Yeah, man. Time to pay up. Yeah, check out Reaper's World here. He has a YouTube channel as well. Really awesome. Him and PFAM 5 work together a lot in a lot of Jason PFAM 5's videos. And they're real funny together. You guys are kind of like Batman and Robin. It's pretty cool. Holly says, any shows in Pigeon Forge you recommend? I saw Dolly Stampede. Barry might be the one to ask about that. I'm not really a huge fan of I know that Hatfield and McCoy is supposed to be really good. That seems to be the biggest one that everybody likes. I don't know if they do a dinner. See, like if I'm going to pay $50, $60 for a show, yeah, you want to make sure they include the dinner, which most of them do, I think, if not all of them. Me and Jess haven't done a show down there. Maybe, I don't think we ever have together. I know we did when I was a kid, when I was younger, we did the, it might have been Dolly Stampede. Or no, Jess has done. Jess, have you done Dolly Stampede? Didn't you do that one? Maybe she jumped off here again. Who wants to be a moderator? Holly says, awesome. All things Andrew. Do you want to do the spicy chip challenge? No, I'm good, buddy. I've been getting a lot of heartburn lately off spicy stuff. I mean, oh, you're talking about like the single spicy chip that they send you. No, I'm good on that. I see a lot of people do that, and I'm good. However, you should definitely do videos of that. I think that'd be pretty funny. PFAN 5, Reaper's World is Robin. I knew you'd say that. Casey said, you think they're funny on video? Imagine what it's like in person. Oh, boy. That'd be awesome. Hey, I'd love to get together with you guys sometime. Maybe do a video or just hang out, do something. Have a big old grill out. Just says, Dixie Stampede. Yes, it was meh, but I was a kid and didn't care. Is Dolly Stampede and Dixie Stampede? It's the same thing, right? There's so many of them down there now. What's the one that's right next to the Alcatraz East there? Not the Pirate Voyage, but on the other side. Somebody was telling me that one is really good. I can't remember the name of it. Save my life. That's the one I've been thinking of. Dave says, me. Shar says, yes, we did stop Dolly Stampede the first time we went. Okay, so yeah. It was Dolly Stampede, Jess. But he said, I've only done Dolly Stampede myself. I've been to Comedy Barn. That's it. Comedy Barn. That's the one I was thinking of. A couple of times, and it's good, but no dinner show. Okay. Yeah, somebody else was telling me Comedy Barn is one you should definitely go to. Char says, yes, we all hated it. Plastic forks and food was junk. Andrew says, I would like to be the moderator. That's okay, man. I was just messing around. I'm just kidding. I don't really want to do that right now. You'll be kicking everybody out of here. Dave says, yes, for moderator, I volunteered. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe at some point. I was really just messing around with Jess, really. Maybe at some point. Yeah, channel starts getting bigger. I am going to need you guys. I don't really know. I can't even remember what I did to make Jess a moderator on here. I think I have to do that while it's not on. Like, I'll have to get offline and then do it. The actress that plays Black Widow. Oh, wait a minute. I missed one. I appreciate that, though, Dave and Andrew. And yeah, maybe as soon as I figure it out here, I'll let you guys know. It says, actually, it was called Dixie Stampede, but they changed the name. Okay. I do remember there was a Dixie Stampede, too. So, yeah, I guess it's just the same show. Reaper says, the actress that plays Black Widow has done such a good job that they're making a movie. I agree that Black Widow by herself isn't that interesting. It's like Hawkeye sucks, but the guy that plays him. Yeah. Is cool. Yeah, I don't know. I like Scarlett Johansson. I don't really think she's much of an actress, to be honest with you. Especially after, I don't know. I don't want to go too deep into the movie, but she does have trouble playing a lead role. She really does. And one thing, when she was playing like partnership with Hawkeye, I thought that was a good thing. You know, it's like a team up. But I don't know. I'll have to see the movie again. Kwame brought up an interesting thing with me because, yes, Barry, I am kind of a movie snob. And Kwame was telling me that, you know, sometimes I need to see a movie again and then I'll change my mind. And that could very well happen. But one thing I say in the video we did was, this movie, imagine seeing a movie from like the early 90s today, right? Like, it's a new movie to you, but you probably would have thought it was a lot cooler if you saw that movie in the 90s. That's how this movie is. It's like it fits the timeline that they're going for because it's in between Civil War and Infinity War. That's the movie. And that is really kind of nothing like what I thought it was going to be. And I just trying to be careful because I don't want to ruin nothing. Dave says, I know. Reaper's World, Nick Fury sucks, but Samuel Jackson made that character cool. I love Samuel Jackson, yeah. And then Nick Fury kind of fell off a cliff. I kind of feel like they didn't know what to do with him, like in the newer movies, like Captain Marvel. Oh boy, that about killed it for me. Who says okay? Holly says, good night, Dan and Jess. Love your channel. Have a great night. Thanks, Holly. Thank you so much. And all of our thoughts and prayers out for Holly and her uncle. And hopefully, hopefully his mind is at peace, and we'll just keep him in our thoughts and prayers. Shar says, see you, Dan. Jess, Jackson, and myself are going for a walk. Oh, man, the knees are going to get me. Got to get ready for Gatlinburg walking. Yeah, me and Jess were just talking like we need to get walking for Disney because you talk about walking. There's a lot of walking in Gatlinburg, too. You keep asking the same question, Andrew. I don't get it. Do I think you're tough enough to win a UFC fight? I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I've watched some of your channel. I don't really notice you do cooking and fishing. I've never really seen you like box before or anything. So I don't know. do a couple videos of you going to town on a punching bag or something, and I'll let you know if I think you can win a UFC fight. Yeah. I mean, you got to train, buddy. I see what those guys look like on TV, and I don't know, man. One shot from them, and I'm done. Not me. And I'm a pretty tough dude. Just says, bye, Mom. Yeah, we're going to start doing that too, so we don't die at Disney. Yeah, we got to. And that's one nice thing about us vlogging a lot. Me and Jess have been out walking around all over the place, so we are getting a little exercise. Barry says, it would have been a better movie if they would have focused Black Widow and Hawkeye and what happened in Budapest. Yes, I completely agree. Barry. And I don't really know where to turn that conversation where I'm not going to ruin stuff for people. Because I know people in the chat right now that have not seen the movie, so I don't want to ruin anything for them. But yes, it would have been cooler if they had any characters. Any of them. Because like I said, Scarlett Johansson is a side character. She is not a lead role character. That being said, she does a very good job of reprising her character. I mean, she is a good actor in a way. I just don't think that this was really a movie that we needed. I think it would have been better if it was her and Hawkeye, like you said, in Budapest, like this big fight that they've talked about in just about every Avenger movie. And I don't know. It's really hard. I was really excited to just go to the theater with my buddy, hang out, eat a bunch of popcorn. I kind of had a feeling that this movie wasn't going to be that great, I'm a huge Captain America fan. I love Iron Man. I hate what they did with Iron Man. I understand why they had to. I would have went a different route, but that's just me. I don't know. Reaper says, I agree with Barry. Holly says, thanks everyone. You are very welcome. Barry says, this movie was like Iron Man 3, a standalone movie that didn't have any bearing on the overarching storyline. Yeah. Although I liked Iron Man 3 better. Iron Man 2, different story. It was okay, though. I liked all the Iron Man movies. There were things, okay, so Iron Man 3, it wasn't Iron Man the original or nothing. But there are things that I did like about it. Just like Black Widow, there are things that I do like about it. There are Marvelisms, as I call them, that make the movie better than what it would have been if they didn't have the comedy and the trickery. And, one thing I will say, all the detectiveness and stuff with Black Widow, that really shines in this. I do kind of feel, I don't want to call her Batman per se, but she is the Avenger that doesn't have any superpowers. And she's really smart. And that does play a big factor in the movie that makes it cool, is that she doesn't have any powers and that she's smart. But when I see her get blown out of an airplane, not saying that happens, right? But I mean, there are things sort of like that where it's like, okay, you just hit the ground going like 100 miles an hour. Why are you still alive? But I guess you could say the same thing for Batman. But he's got a cape, so he can float. I don't know. Dave says, I will be scootering in Disney next Sunday. Scootering? You riding one of them scooters? Is your hip bothering you still? Yeah, Dave, Fireman Family Adventures, him and his wife have a anniversary coming up. Is it 19 or 20 years? Anniversary coming up. They're going to Disney World. So happy anniversary. Happy early anniversary to you guys. Which hopefully we'll see on the live show next Friday. Also, if you guys haven't yet, don't forget to give me a like. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe down below so you get all our fun videos and awesome adventures. I've been kind of reading a lot, when you're really trying to push your channel out there, one of the things that they tell you is not to really push people to subscribe as much, but to kind of throw it out there every now and then and make sure if you're doing live shows, one of the things they tell you to do is remind people to give your channel a like. And the reason why that is because after this live show is done, I leave this on the channel, and all the likes that I get help the algorithm of YouTube to say, this is a good video. Let's push it out there for more people to see. We're learning. Reaper says, Danno, survey time, best actor that played Batman besides Adam West. Ooh. I don't know, man. I loved Michael Keaton. I don't know. 90s, man. I'm sure you got the same answer. There's things I loved about all of them, but if I had to pick one, I would say Michael Keaton. I loved Christian Bale. And I loved Ben Affleck too. Batfleck. I thought Ben Affleck was like a Frank Miller type Batman. That's what Zack Snyder was going for, was a Frank Miller type Batman. And I thought he did a great job. All things, Andrew. Have you heard of Spice King? Sounds familiar. Barry says Black Widow, Hawkeye are on the same level as Daredevil, Punisher, etc. Lower level heroes that have their place, but not on the big scale like Thor, Hulk. Okay, that being said, Barry, I like Daredevil and Punisher better than any of them. So if you put a Daredevil movie out there without Ben Affleck, because I did not like him as Daredevil. I did like the show. That show, I forget the guy's name, but that guy who played Daredevil, they should just put him in the movie. They need to make a Daredevil movie with that guy. And Punisher, remember the old Dolph Lundgren Punisher movie? Oh, I loved it. I used to read Punisher comic books. That was one of my favorite Marvel characters. But yeah, I would take Daredevil or Punisher over Black Widow, Hawkeye any day. And yes, I know they're human. Well, I don't know. Daredevil's not, he does have powers now. Now he's not like super strong, but he's got the sonar and he can move real fast because of his the intensities going on in his brain. The bat sonar. Barry says best Batman, Christian Bale. Yeah, I can't argue with any of them, and I kind of had that in my head here. I can't really argue too much with any of the Batmans. I will say that out of all of them, I like Ben Affleck the least, right? But that's not to say he didn't play a good role in the role that he had to play. I'm just thinking overall. And it could be a lot because, in 1990, I was a kid and I grew up on Michael Keaton's Batman. Now, if we're going to say like best Joker of all time, I don't care. I know a lot of people say Jack Nicholson. Sure, he's great. Played a great Joker. Fine. Nobody's ever going to beat Heath Ledger's Joker. Ever. Why so serious? I love that movie. Where's my poster? Oh, just took it down. She did clean in here. It looks pretty good. Good job, honey. Got all her crafting out. Oh, look. It's Little Mermaid Stitch coming in to say hello. Hello. Reaper says what he said. Yeah, I mean, Christian Bale, as far as action Batman and everything like that, and I try to think of overall. Now, I was a huge Batman comic book fan, and I loved the Dark Knight series, or the oh geez, Shadows of the Bat series, and that was more like a Christian Bale type Batman. Um, and I kind of feel like Christopher Nolan took those Batman, like kind of took those ideas from Shadow of the Bat, because that Heath Ledger was very similar to that Joker. The Scarecrow was dead on from Shadow of the Bat comic series. So, and even Falcone, Carmine Falcone, he was like dead on from the comics too, of the Shadow of the Bat series. Dave Furman says 19th was on the 6th, 19th anniversary on July 6th. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, because I saw it. I saw you guys on there. But hey, you'll be celebrating at Disney World. It's a month-long celebration. Dave says, nope, Barry, Michael Keaton. Yeah, I don't know, man. See, and that's what I was going to say, is Michael Keaton was good for the action at the time. Obviously, it's not the intensity that Christian Bale brought. But at the time, Michael Keaton was the detective, the world's greatest detective, and Tim Burton did a great job of incorporating that mixed in with the action and everything else. He wasn't just all action. He was very smart. Not so much. I guess in a way, Christian Bale was somewhat. I did love the intensity that Christian Bale brought to the role, though. Why? What did he do to you? Oh, geez. I was waiting for somebody to say George Clooney's Batman. Oh, I love watching that movie now just to listen to Arnold Schwarzenegger's one-liners as Mr. Freeze. Okay, everybody, chill. That movie is great. Terrible movie, terrible story. It almost ran the franchise into the ground with that movie, but I'll tell you what, if you need a good laugh, Batman and Robin, I think it's called. Barry said, so what do you not want me to say about Black Widow? I have a few comments about it. I don't consider them spoilers, just opinions. Yeah, fire away. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, don't watch. Me and Kwame really wanted to go into spoilers last night, and I guess it was already getting late. Okay, so one thing, real quick. Normally when you go to the movie theater, there's 10 to 15 minutes of previews. There's going to be that. And it always feels like it's an hour long previews, So we go in there, the movie was supposed to start at 8:15. It didn't start till 8:45. And I'll tell you what, those 30 minutes of previews, everybody in the theater was getting upset. And the last preview was this really long commercial of this guy just flipping burgers and how much they needed to get a Coca-Cola. And I'm like, man, and they don't even say Coca-Cola until the very end. I'm thinking, this 5-minute preview for Coca-Cola, I could have went to the bathroom or got more butter on my popcorn or something. I don't know, man, but they need to cut back on all them 30 minutes solid. And it felt like an hour. Barry says, best Batman movie ever. Non-animated. I read Reapers here. When Christian Bale talks as Batman, my throat hurts. Why? He really does get into it. You gotta hand it to him. Reaper says, Michael Keaton Batman, greatest Batman movie of all time. Don't question it. You went from the cheesy classic funny Adam West to the black Dark Knight style with the greatest Batmobile ever. I couldn't have said it any better myself, Reaper. To this day, that's still my favorite Batmobile. I do like the Tumbler. The Tumbler is cool looking. It's like a tank, right? But it just doesn't have that sleekness of the Batmobile. Barry says they wasted Red Guardian and Taskmaster. I was excited to see Taskmaster, but didn't get enough action from either one. Florence Pugh, I loved. Yeah. It felt a little weak on what they could have put in it. No doubt. I mean, there was not enough. The movie felt really short at times and then really way too long at others, And I won't go over some of the stuff. You know what I'm talking about. But at the beginning, it's like, oh, sure, everything's good. And then something happens and it's like, what is this? What is this about? And it's like, I don't know. It's hard to really get. Like I said, no, just be easy on the spoilers, because I don't know who's going to watch this. I have people come to the live shows after we're done. Like, people come and actually have been watching the live shows like in entirety, which is awesome. And for those of you who are coming to watch the live show after we're done, whether you missed it or you're just now coming on, I really appreciate you too. And I thank you all for all your comments too. Don't think I don't think about it. I always do. I appreciate all you guys. One movie I'm very interested to see, Barry, is The Eternals. I think that's going to tie in, and partially now. Okay, so if you don't, I don't look at this as really doing spoilers, because with Loki. Okay, so all right, Reaper, have a good night, man. Man, we were just going to get into it here. Have you seen Loki? I know you have, Barry. I'm curious to see where they're going to go. I really have a feeling. Oh, no, man. No. I have people that come in like when the live show is done, and when they, it's not live, so I can't talk to them as it's going, but they read through the comments and stuff like that. So I just wanted to give a shout out to them. But what I was going to say about the Loki show, yeah, I did, Barry. And I know what you're hitting at there. And I'll message you later about that, Barry. It's messed up because I do. Okay, let's give it a few minutes here. Let's give it just a few more minutes, and then we're gonna go into a spoiler talk of Black Widow. So we'll give it about maybe another 10 minutes. We'll talk about anything else you guys want to talk about, and then whoever wants to stay for spoilers for Black Widow, we're gonna go full on into the movie. So 10 more minutes, and then it is Black Widow spoiler time. So that is I will give a full-on spoiler warning. So if you have not seen Black Widow, or if you don't care and you just want to talk about the spoilers with us, you want to have fun, that's fine too. And we're gonna get into it. Just says, can I leave? Yes, because you ain't gonna care at all. Nope, you gotta stay. We don't have to, man. I can talk to you offline. Nah, man. No. The fact that we still have 12 people in the room, and oh yeah, that's another thing I found out too, is that I found out that there are actually more people than what it shows me in here at a time. I was checking that on the phone the other day, and it's like, it said I had like 5 people in here when really there was like 30 something people in here. So I never really know how many people are on the live stream at a time. Some people come and go. I really appreciate everybody for last week. Last week was a really fun time on the live stream, It's gotten over 100 and something views off the regular show of it. So Reaper says, for the record, I like spoilers because I'm the kind of person that watches movies multiple times. I am too, and I will say that I do need to see Black Widow again. I will need to see it again. But I also can say that there's no reason to. That makes any sense. Casey says, got low battery, so I'm out night, guys. See you, Casey. She's like, I ain't watching this. Thanks for joining. Just says, bye, Casey. Jason says, bye, Casey. Way better on the couch. Did you didn't see Black Widow yet, Jason, did you? I, for one, will not be watching again. Yeah, it was rough for a movie that's 2 hours long. I really felt like it was very long at times. I was rooting for any action sequence. So Rick says, have a good night, Danno and Jess, and everyone. Bye. Oh, yeah. Dang, Rick. I wish I'd have known you were still on here. Before you go, Rick, he had a question. I was talking about him earlier. Was it the Fire Stick, Rick, or the Roku? Which do people prefer? Catch you next time, Dana. May the force be with you. And bye, Jess. See you, Kath. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I was going to say, I know you probably won't see Black Widow, so. Are you still on, Rick? Rick wanted to ask on here what everybody's opinion, if people liked the Amazon Fire Stick compared to the Roku. And I have a Roku, but I don't have Fire Stick. No, I have not kept up with the MCU. I'm not worried about spoilers. I will probably not see Black Widow. Reaper says PFAM 5 is a huge He-Man. Yeah. Dolph Lundgren and wants to know what you thought about the Masters of the Universe movie. I have the power. I loved it, man. Are you kidding? Dolph Lundgren? The only thing that weirded me out with He-Man originally was that it was like, this is the dude that just killed Apollo Creed, right? and he's going to be He-Man? And I was like, I don't know, man. Luckily, Stallone knocked him out at the end of Rocky IV. We would have had problems. I thought it was great. Who's the guy, Frank Langella, that played Skeletor? You couldn't ask for a better Skeletor. Dave says, I have had both Fire Stick and Roku. For me, Roku is the better of the two, but Fire Sticks can be jailbroken. Roku's can't. She says, I will watch the occasional Batman, Spider-Man, Superman movie, but don't follow the universes. I hear you, man. And you know what? Nowadays, it is even harder to follow them all because there's just so many. Yeah, Roku's where it's at, if you ask me. I don't know. I know people who've had Fire Stick. I'm not sure what you meant by jailbroken, but I know a lot of people have had issues with Fire Sticks because you can download movies, I guess, and get in trouble for it. I don't even know if you can do that anymore. That was years ago when I heard that. Reaper says, I didn't think it was a good story, but PFAM 5 constantly talks about it and wants them to make another. What, He-Man? Are you kidding? Heck yeah. They are making another one. The animated movie, I think it's going to be on Netflix. That looks great. Actually, Jason, were you the one that sent me that? The Masters of the Universe preview there? Somebody did. I can't wait for that. Get the Roku soundbar. I didn't even know they made a soundbar. We need a soundbar for our TV in there. So many times, like, I hate it not having one because, like, that movie, somebody was talking about it. Tomorrow War. Have you guys seen Tomorrow War on Amazon?
Reaper's World is full of it. I'm a huge He-Man fan, but have expressed my disgust in Dolph Lundgren movie.
Oh, really?
P-Fan was He-Man for Halloween, which means I was
Orko. That'd be awesome. I loved Orko.
It's a sound bar with Roku built in.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. I'm gonna be honest with you. We got so much TV. I'm bleeding out the eyeballs with TV stations, streaming, cable, Xbox, everything. I can't take anymore.
Jason says, I did send that to you.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. That looks incredible. And it, what's nice is it reminds you of the old cartoon, but with great animation. Not saying the old animation was bad. It's just, it's more refined. It looks great. I love that.
Dave says, I just seen the new He-Man figures in the store.
I don't know if those are they the new ones from the new thing. I think those are retro. I think those are actually from the old animated series. I saw them too at Walmart. They got them at Target too. Jason did a video with them. Didn't you do a short video with them? I had them in a video of mine too. Oh yeah, they got Battle Cat. I almost bought that. They're $15, but I'll tell you what, they're real intricate. Like they really did a good. These toy companies are doing a stellar job these days. A lot of the one, you know this, Dave. A lot of the Star Wars stuff they're doing, like the Elite Series, the Black Series, all those different. I know you got a lot of them. Those are awesome, really awesome. I did see one. I think one time because you had asked me about it. There was a Luke Skywalker Hoth that you saw in one of my videos. And when I was looking at it, there were things that were messed up about it. That was the only one that I'd ever seen that was messed up, like had a messed up eyes or something. And yeah, I'm not going to spend $20 on it if it's anything messed up at all. Yeah, Tomorrow War was good. What I was going to say about it's one of them movies, though, because he was talking about sound bars, where I wish I would have had a sound bar, because it's one of them movies where you got to turn it up, then turn it down because it gets too loud, then turn it up again. It gets, because they talk real quiet and then boom, explosions, Need a more level balance. Hey, Brittany. Just says, sup, BB? Reaper's World, P-Fan 5 thought Rambo 3 was the best Rambo in the franchise. True story-ish. Yeah, I don't believe you, Reaper. I don't know, though. I think we had this discussion last week. Somebody was saying, I think it was Barry, Rambo 1, First Blood's obviously the best. And I think somebody said Rambo 4, and then we talked about him mowing people down with a 50 caliber. I like the sequel. I like First Blood Part 2 when they're in Vietnam. I thought that was more what him in his natural world, Obviously, the first one is my favorite, but I thought the second one was really good as far as seeing what kind of killer he really was. Furman says, both retro and for the new animation. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, they must have just came out with those. Cool. Jason says, you know how to tell when Reaper's World is lying when he's typing. You know how to tell when that boy's lying? His lips are moving. Rambo First Blood Part 2 is my favorite. Yeah, it's mine too. It's an all-around, this is what Rambo was. And it gives you a good look of what he went through. Oh, I love Rambo. I love the old Stallone movies, I loved Rambo more than Rocky. I might get slapped for that, but I don't know. I thought Rambo was way better. It was kind of more that, I don't know, the patriotism in it was just awesome. Adrian. You know what I call you? I just call you, hey, yo.
Rambo ranked. Rambo 1.
Okay, guys. 10 minutes are up. If you are not Brittany, are you Brittany, or are you Jackson, or are you Peyton? Who are you today?
Rambo 1, 2, and 4.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I like some aspects of 4, but I kind of liked 3 too. I don't know. I liked all of them except for that last one they just did. And maybe not. I don't even know if I saw the last one. There's Rambo 4, Rambo 5, Rambo Lives. Like, it starts to become like Halloween movies, you know? It's like, stop making them, dude.
I mean, is he wearing a wig now? Dave says, I also got Rambo figures for Christmas back when
they had the Rambo cartoon. Dude, I got the old Uzi, right? Like, I don't even know if they can sell these things in stores anymore. This thing looked like a real life Uzi gun that had the connections. You had the like silencer looking thing. Then you open up the side and you had like a roll of caps, you know, like the cap guns. And this thing, you would just hold the trigger down and it would go like you'd be through a roll of caps in a matter of seconds. And it was Rambo. Like, it was Rambo First Blood Part 2. This was like part of the toys that they came out with. Man, that gun was awesome. I'd go around scare the heck out of people with that thing. And it wouldn't be smart to do these days. You'd probably get shot. I held on to that toy for years too, you know, and then finally it just, I don't know, it took a beating.
just says peace out, I guess. 3 and 5 are in the garbage.
Definitely 5. I couldn't even finish it. 3, you know, after Colonel Troppin died or whatever.
Does he die? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does.
I don't know. I kind of felt like the franchise died with it.
Ruber says the last Rambo movie was good, but it wasn't a Rambo movie. I'm not trying to knock it, but it just don't feel like a Rambo movie.
I didn't see the last one they did. Rambo, whatever they titled it. Rambo 20.
Just see you. Talk to you later. I remember that. I have the Rambo RPG water gun.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Rambo 3 is not garbage. You watch your dirty mouth.
Seriously, it was good. I thought it was funny, like he doesn't mind being in prison. He's like, it deserves to be in prison, you know? And then like the third movie starts up and he's like, I don't know, like in some cage match with this guy, like he's just got to fight and everything. He like doesn't care. I don't know. I thought they were all good except for the later one. Even, I don't know.
Had not have.
Right. Yeah.
Passions. You have a niece?
As a matter of fact, I do. And thank you for joining the show. What's that got to do with anything?
Just curious. Rambo 5 was in a
Home Alone movie.
He set up a bunch of booby traps underground for the drug cartel. Passion says, no problem. Oh.
Oh, yeah? Which niece was that?
Barry says, did Hot Shots Part 2 have a parody of that flight scene in Rambo 3?
Fight scene, yes. That's actually what I was thinking of. I was thinking of Charlie Sheen's version.
Dan talked like Rambo again.
Kicking It Country Vlogs. What's up, buddy? How are you, man?
I'm coming for you. Passion says, I believe. I believe.
You believe what?
She has dyed hair.
I don't know. I have a lot of nieces. Don't know if any of them have dyed hair.
Reaper, do Sylvester Stallone. I didn't break the law. I am the law. I didn't break the law. I am the law. Thanks. Absolutely love it, Dan.
I don't know, Passion. How'd you find the channel? Did one of my nieces recommend it to you? Is this one of my nieces? You know, it's kind of funny when you mix the voice like with Rambo there, and it's like it's kind of the same kind of voice that Dolph Lundgren does in Rocky 4.
If he dies, he dies.
It's like Sylvester Stallone was giving Dolph Lundgren like speaking lessons, and that's kind of the voice he took.
That's your money right there, Danno. Do your adventures out there catchphrases as Sylvester. Adventures out there.
Oh, man. What is wrong with these people? Repent!
And thou shalt be saved. Who is your daddy and what does he do?
You know, I used to do voices. She sent me the link. Oh, okay. Well, hey, thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the show. Subscribe to our channel here. We do a lot of videos. I don't know what kind of stuff you like, but we do stuff all around the Ohio area, Gatlinburg, Tennessee, Disney World. We travel the country. We do just a little bit of everything.
I wish I could put an image. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the only thing everybody gets to look at is my ugly mug right here.
Thank you very much. Yours. PFAN 5, you have no idea. There is no end to this man's talents.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Don't forget to tip your waitress.
Oh, man. Still love anytime someone does Liam Neeson voice for Taken.
Yeah, I've never tried Liam Neeson or Neeson. What have I stumbled upon? I don't really know, man. We were about to go into some Black Widow spoilers, and then we started talking about Rambo, and I started doing Rambo impressions. I can't now. I can't do Sean Connery. That is the quickening. People just start naming people, and then I try to do a voice of them. Any requests? I wonder why it hasn't started raining. There's clouds everywhere.
I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow so that we can go to King's Island.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't do the House of the Rising Sun in Sean Connery's voice. I might get a copyright.
Kermit the Frog. I don't have any money, but I do have a particular set of skills. Skills that might make me a nightmare. First, someone like you.
I've always had trouble with Kermit the Frog.
Columbia.
Oh, Columbo. No, I can't do Columbo. There's some that are really tough. Some of them you really got to have like kind of a gargle in your voice to really set it. I don't know.
Dan do nice party. Sorry.
Oh, lovely party. Pity I wasn't invited.
And a lot of these characters, I basically do Ace Ventura doing characters of them.
Yo.
Sounds like you could do some
voice impressions, just shorts. I've thought about doing that before, and I was just like, I've touched on it some with like Chewbacca and stuff like that, but I don't want to draw in the wrong crowd. Somebody's come in here thinking that this show is all about comedy, and then they get or you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'll do that on like a separate channel or something. I thought about doing a shorts channel just for music, because if I get copyrighted on it, well, secondary channel, I don't really care.
I recommend you do this off topic, but I think I hear Captain Hook. Yes.
I hate Peter Pan.
The sound Donald Duck makes when he gets mad.
I can't do Donald Duck. I've tried. See, like, you really got to hit like this part of your throat to do Donald Duck. I tried to watch Robin Williams do it, and I just never could really get that. There was a lady at Disney World who was a photograph lady who, walks around, takes everybody's pictures. She sounds just like Donald Duck, and that's one I've always had trouble with.
Tell your captain the truth. No ships should go down without her captain.
Barry says, nice, man. Didn't know you did impressions. You can pick a guitar pretty good.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, I don't have the guitar in here. Got to be careful what you play on YouTube. I have played songs on and like copyright just comes right up. I test the limits. I was playing Iron Man the other day, and I got about halfway through the song. I'm like, I'm just gonna run it through YouTube here and see what it says. No copyright at all. And I'm like, that don't make sense. I run it through again, copyright all over the place. So I don't know. I think some people get lucky, but if ever you get to the point where you get monetized, do remember that you do have to process all this stuff goes through another thing. And some of the stuff that you thought wasn't copyrighted before could have a chance of having a copyright. And that's why I'm careful now. So if that day ever comes, that way I don't have to worry about it as much. Also, Kicking It Country Vlogs also has an awesome channel. Kind of just starting out, but he's got a lot of videos, a lot of cool stuff. I love those fireworks the other day, man. You guys had a show going.
Reaper says, I'm going to hire you to do voices on my channel. I'll have my agent contact your agent
first thing Monday morning. Oh. What was that movie I just watched? Anybody seen Fletch with Chevy Chase?
Your people contact my people. They'll keep each other busy.
Christopher Walken.
Oh, I'm not really good at
My brother can do Christopher Walken, but my brother Dave, he can do voices too, and we do kind of like he can sound just like Christopher Walken. That's another one I've had trouble with.
I need more cowbell.
Have you ever heard of a band, Australian Death Machine? It's based upon Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't know.
Welcome to the jungle. It gets worse here every day. Get to the chopper.
Oh, your Irish metal guitar is beyond amazing. I saw 2 videos you did on it.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's I wrote that years ago. I kind of refined it a little bit because I'm trying to find ways to add some of this music into my videos. But every time I try to do that, I just, because when you're doing a certain kind of videos on YouTube, you want it to sound the same because you start adding a bunch of different types of music, and it depends on what you're doing too. Mine's kind of the nice, easy vlog where I try to keep everything calm. I'm not trying to like blast it in people's faces. So it's like my guitar style is very heavy. So, it's like it doesn't really mix well for what we do on the channel. I really appreciate that though, man.
Is Jim Carrey in the house?
Oh, righty then. Here, let me turn around. I'll start talking from my... I'd like to ask you a few questions. Oops. Bad word. That's okay, because this channel is not made for kids. No, I'm just kidding. It really is. Sort of. One of the biggest reasons, and I know, one of the big reasons is you want to have your channel to where at least it says it's not made for kids, is because 1, that only applies to people that are up to 13 years old anyway. 2, most parents don't care. And 3, it's like, whether you're a family channel, friendly channel, kids channel, well, kids channels are different, but, if ever there's a cuss word or something that I miss in the background, like, you don't have to take that out. You can leave that in. Now, I take it out no matter what, just because I kind of pride myself on being a family-friendly channel. But when I put the no on there, then if anything happens in the background that I happen to miss, it's there. I've said it. It happens.
FYI, I'll never get tired of your Irish heavy metal.
Thanks, buddy. I got I don't know. Part of the reason, I know you probably don't know this, Reaper, but I know I've told Jason. Part of the reason why I quit doing shorts, especially as much, like I have a lot of little short guitar videos, but it's like they don't seem to really benefit your channel unless it's driving in subscribers. But I have a problem with that, because if I'm driving in subscribers, which you don't get watch time for it, which stinks because I had one that got like 2,000 views. You don't get any of that watch time, which isn't that much anyway, because it's only a minute long, but you should get that watch time. But also the subscribers that you're bringing in from that video, like, oh, this guy's awesome on guitar. But then it's like they stay on the channel. And I'm sure a lot of you guys who have subscribed to us from watching the guitar stuff, and I really appreciate it. And I may do some guitar stuff in the future, but if I do, it's not going to be short videos. It's going to be like how I did, where they're just regular videos. Because the shorts, like I said, you don't get any watch time. And it does bring in a lot of subscribers that probably ain't going to last, because that's what they're looking for, is music. And it's like, we don't do music on this channel all the time, so I don't want to promote it all the time. at least, once people come into the channel, then they see videos on it, and that's cool. And I like to share that stuff. But the YouTube short things, I feel like that's really hurting YouTube. Not hurting YouTube, it's hurting you guys. It's hurting creators. It's hurting people that want to start a YouTube channel because, okay, yeah, if you're just starting out, like you got 0 subscribers, or if you got less than 10 subscribers, start chucking out about a bunch of 60-second videos. The problem with that is that your audience retention, which is everything on YouTube, is going to be crap. Like, it's going to look terrible, which means the algorithm's just going to take that much more longer for it to pick up your kind of videos. Now, if that's all you're doing are short videos, that's a different story. But just remember, you're never going to be able to monetize. I know they're talking about being able to monetize your short videos and everything. They may work that out in the future. I'm not waiting for the future. If that ever happens, then maybe I'll switch back. I don't know. We'll just have to see how that goes. And it sucks too, because I love doing the YouTube short videos. I think they're very beneficial if they're used the right way. YouTube's trying to be TikTok, but I don't know.
Jumping off.
All right, Dave. Have a good night, man. Thanks for joining, buddy. Did you say you are going to Kings Island tomorrow? Or did you? You said you were going somewhere. Oh, Bob, coasters. I don't know. We're definitely going to try and get up to Kings Island tomorrow. So if anybody's up at Kings Island, you want to do a meet and greet, meet the Adventures with Danno crew, we will be up there. And I don't know. We'll meet up. We're always, if we're at Kings Island, have to work till 6:30. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if we're going to be able to get up there before, because it's supposed to rain all morning. There's chances that it may go away by like 1 or 2 o'clock. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to go up there about maybe 3 in the afternoon and stay until the fireworks. So hopefully the rain stops.
Jason says, my mother-in-law wants to know if you are familiar with a song called Big Log from Robert Plant.
Yes. Yes, I am. I'm not going to start singing it. Way down inside.
Rain in the morning, then clear up in the evening.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. If you guys do go, I know I'd love to go later. And also I am wanting to kind of do a meet and greet. I know I some of you have come out and have wanted to meet us. We would love to do a meet and greet sometime. I know a lot of you guys who watch our channel go to Kings Island a lot, love Kings Island. We're up there as much as we can get up there. It's always on the weekends, usually Saturdays if we do. But we are going to try and get up there tomorrow. I didn't really think too much to do some kind of meet and greet, but if there is anybody that is going up to Kings Island tomorrow and would like to meet us, feel free to private message me or something. You can send me an email. I have my email on our about status on the channel. And we would love to do that.
Jason says, we would love to hear you play the guitar from that song.
I can't. But what I will do is I might be able to play like a clip of it or something, and I'll send it to you through Messenger or something, Jason. I don't want to put it on the live show because that's my luck, is because, after a live show, what happens, it's the same process as of a video, but it takes like 24 hours for this to come up. And if you get a copyright claim, it's even worse because it's already gone live. And but I'll play a little clip. I'll send it to you. I'll have to listen to the guitar part again. That's been a while. Been a while since I played that one. I could play a lot of Led Zeppelin songs though. Been a while since I played that one. I don't even know if I've ever played that, but I can figure it out.
This is, we will be there. Want to meet for dinner there. I know you weren't on the food plan.
That might be an idea, Dave. I'll hit you up. Yeah, we'll see what happens. That'd be awesome, though. I don't really know. I'd like to try something new. I'd really like to try that daggone ice cream that you had, man. That looked fantastic. Jeez. I've seen that picture like twice that you put it up, and not counting calories on that one, right?
Kicking a Country Vlog says, I had someone email me about becoming an influencer. New at this, don't know exactly what to do.
No, that's fake. You're gonna get a lot of fake stuff, man. Don't answer any of that. You are an influencer already. Basically, that's what you are after you come into the YouTube partner program. That person is probably wanting you to buy subscribers or views. I don't, stay away from all that. If you don't know the person, don't listen to anything anybody says, because I'll tell you this much: nobody's gonna like sponsor or put stuff up for you until you're monetized, and you probably have to have like thousands of subscribers for something like that to happen. I've had a couple people reach out to me want to do collaborations and stuff like that, and that's cool. Like, if you know the person to help benefit your channel, that's what I would recommend. Like, if you want to try and get more subscribers, get more people to watch your channel, collaborations are great because it benefits you and the person that you're filming with. You know, just make sure that it's like somebody like me and you kind of got the same kind of channel. Me, you, Jason, PFAM5. If you guys haven't already, check each other's channels out. Kicking It Country Vlogs, PFAM5. You guys both have great channels. And that's kind of, you know, we have a very tight YouTube community on this live show that I do. And, you know, we're all helping each other build, you know, because that's what we want. We're all trying to make it. And, you know, the more and more we help each other out, the more and more we're going to get it out there. But like, don't fall for any of that stuff. Don't ever fall for like sub for sub. Like, for one thing, if you're going to follow a channel, you want to make sure that you support that channel. You want to make sure that you watch their videos, right? Because if you don't watch the videos on a channel, eventually YouTube's just going to kick that subscriber right off. So it's like, if there's no action, and honestly, that's kind of what you want anyway, because if you have somebody subscribe to your channel, I have people leave all the time. It's probably spammers or you know, somebody that accidentally fell into my channel. They watched a video, they liked it, and then they didn't like the rest. You know, I'm to each his own, I guess. But that stuff's going to happen to you, man. And just do not fall for any of that. I get emails every day from people trying to like, oh, we're going to give you this product. If you help us sell it, we'll do this for you. No, I'm good. I mean, I can't even spell the name. I don't even know who you are. I don't know. I don't know who you are, what you are. You could be a computer for all I know. Oh, you're going to make me an influencer? Well, I'm already an influencer. You know, we're entertainers. That's what it comes down to. If I had to sum up PFAM5, even Furman Family Adventure here, Dave, my buddy, he has a channel. You know, he's only got one video out, but it's a great video on the Columbus Zoo. I actually watched some of it again today, Dave. I love that boat ride, that Jurassic boat ride thing. We got to get up there. But yeah, you know, if I had to say anything, you call yourself a vlogger, you call yourself a adventurist. I like to call myself an entertainer, because I am putting this stuff on here to entertain you guys. And you guys have responded by showing us love and watching our shows. And I have 5,000 hours of watch time. 5,000, right? You know what that tells me? I have 540 something subscribers, but I have 5,000 hours of watch time. That tells me that in my opinion, I have some of the most faithful YouTube followers of anybody I know, because anybody that has 5,000 hours of watch time usually has like 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers, but it's not really like a vlogger type channel. It's more like a auto mechanic repair, or a lot of tech channels are like that. You know, they won't even have the amount of hours that we're going to have, right? Because people love watching our show. People love watching the show. To me, like when I need to fix brakes that I haven't learned, I'm going to skip to the part to where it's like, okay, oh, it's that pin, right, to take the brakes off. And then I'm going to turn it off because I really don't care. I went there to find out what that pin was in that Honda Civic that I couldn't find. So this guy has no hours of watch time, but he's got like 3,000 subscribers, because a lot of people just go to the channel and subscribe and they're done. And that could actually hurt you in the long run. That's why people like us are going to be the ones to make it. We're going to be the ones that you keep coming up with videos and you put stuff out here that people are going to love and they're going to want to follow you. This is going to be the stuff that people want to watch. Trust me. So you're the one in control. You are the influencer. You want to become an influencer. That is so funny. People just put whatever up there. And then what's funny is the more subscribers you get, these people start noticing like, oh, he knows what he's doing, so I need to get a little more creative. You know, they know that you're looking up how to start a YouTube channel. They know that you're looking up how to do all this stuff. So they know how to kind of play you, you know, and once you start doing it for a long time, then you start to realize the game. I don't answer any of those.
Did I miss some here?
Rupert says, if you just open up your window, I can meet you right now. All right, man. Come on up.
I understand you can't on here. I didn't mean on here.
So I kind of went, oh, okay. For the song. Okay, right. Got in one of my ramble sessions. The later we get on this, the more discombobulated I get, because I worked all day and I come home and I prepare for this show for you guys. So if you haven't already, give me a big thumbs up for staying awake.
Thank you very much.
Tell Scarlett I do give a damn.
Hey, Kathy. How are you? Sorry it took me so long to get to you there. I was kind of ranting because, you know, this guy, Kicking It Country Vlogs, like I know he's newer to the channel, and these people really try to take advantage of people, and that really irks me. So I wanted to throw in my 2 cents there.
Dave says that was great. Furman Family Adventures at Kicking It Country Vlogs. You listen to Dan. That is fake.
Yeah, it is. They all are. And unless you got 1,000 subscribers, nobody's gonna message you for anything. And if they do, find a phone number and call them. If it sounds like a scam, it is. Good to see you, Kathy. Thanks for joining. Steve, how are you, buddy? Hey, Dan, I'm entertained. Well, thank you, sir. I try.
Dave says, see everyone later. Have a great weekend and a better week next week. See you all again. Same Danno time, same Danno channel.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I guess so. You're leaving Sunday, you said, for Disney World. Man, wish we were going. We got about a month, I guess.
Kicking It says, thanks for the advice, Danno. I thought it didn't sound right. Yeah. Have a good one, Furman family. Country says. Barry says, signing off, Danno. Have a good weekend.
All right, Barry. Yeah, sorry. I know we were going to do some. I'll message you, buddy. Because there is some of the Black Widow stuff I wanted to do. Originally, we were going to do the Black Widow spoilers. Sorry, man. I mean, we still can if you want, but I will have to give a spoiler warning first.
Dan, that sounded more like Sean Connery than Cable.
Thank you.
No problem. I understand.
Yeah, I get caught up a lot. I apologize for that. Barry, you signing off, or were you still wanting to do the spoilers? We can chat about it later if you want.
Do we?
Oh. Hey, Josh. How are you, buddy? Dan, sorry we're late. See, this is why I've been staying on later. Because we've been getting more. Well, Michelle's back. I don't trust any of those emails like that. No. Yeah, see, Michelle, you'll be getting emails like, oh, join our awesome diet program, food stuff that you can make, and all you got to do is pay $100 a year. You'll be getting all that stuff. You know what I mean? You'll be getting all the recipe books that people want you to sponsor, but then they'll want you to, or not sponsor, put on your channel, right? I've heard about stuff like this too. And then they'll say, oh, we'll send you this for free. And then what they send you is like a card so that you can pay them to get a book or something, oh, you can promote this on here for free and we ain't going to give you nothing. I don't know. The best way to promote yourself for any of you guys. That's cool, Barry. Yeah, I'll message you, man. Sorry, went off topic here. But the best way to put yourself out there, go to Staples, get yourself some business cards. That's the best way to promote yourself. And even if you don't get subscribers that way, I guarantee you that's how I'm getting a lot of my watch time. A lot of people don't like to subscribe. And I don't know, if you talk to your family members or a lot of friends, you'll notice that a lot of your friends and a lot of family, it's not that they, especially older ones, right? Like some people they think if they're subscribing to something that they have to pay for something, right? I try to make it clear that it's free. It's free. It just helps us grow. But at the same time, it's like, if that person's not going to watch your channel, then it's better off. It's like, the way I look at it is, at least if you come and you watch a few of my videos, well, then you got a taste of what the channel was. If you didn't like it, that's fine. You don't have to stay. I tell people, you don't have to subscribe. If you want to watch a video here and there, check one out if it's something you like. If you like Kings Island, if you like Gatlinburg, if you like Disney. One thing that I never was going to do, real quick, and I'll get to everybody. One thing that I was never going to do was I wasn't going to put myself in a single niche, right? Because I'm a vlogger. True and true. I am an adventurer. I travel. I do reviews. I do a little bit of everything. I'm not going to categorize myself into one specific topic, and you shouldn't either. And now I know Michelle, if you take Michelle, her main niche is cooking, which if you're just coming to the channel, check out Michelle Stacy Dishes, because she does all kinds of good food. But that's kind of her niche, right? But she does other things too. So she'll do like the lightning storm. They did photos of that. And then she did a video on the cicadas and kind of sprinkling in some lifestyle vlogs as well. So it's not any one particular niche. And personally, I think your channel is doing really well, Michelle. I've noticed you've gotten more subscribers, and you will one day. It's just going to start climbing, but when you narrow yourself down, you're really cutting yourself short, right? You really are. You want to make sure that whatever you put on YouTube is, one, you have to love what you're doing, because if you don't love it, they're not going to love it, and as long as you're doing what you're loving to do, then it's going to be entertaining for everybody out there, and you'll see results. Like our show, Our Story says, hey, Danno, these guys just hit 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations to you guys. and check out their channel. They got a really cool thing going on. Real awesome family. Love your channel. Our show, our story. They're great. I love it. You guys, that, and they're in a way lifestyle. What do you guys say? Eating your way through Eastern Tennessee. I love it. It's like, it's those catchphrases that you remember with people, and that's what separates you from everybody else. Like mine is either, I've got maybe a couple of them. The adventurers out there are pretty awesome. Everybody that comes up to me that knows me from the channel or says Danno, they say, "Wow, that's pretty awesome." Like, it's like, I don't know. That's the thing that connects with them. I swear I'm going to put it on a t-shirt here someday.
Steve says, hi again, Michelle.
Nancy says, bye, Dan. Got to go. See you, Nance. Have a good night. Nancy's another one that's been watching your show there, Michelle. She loves all the diet stuff and everything. I do too, because, I need to lose a couple pounds myself, and it'd be better. I try to watch anything other than fast food, but I'll tell you what, it's tough.
Nancy says, have a great weekend, everyone. Steve says, man, I need to get a channel.
I feel left out. You do, man. Do whatever. I know people that do art. They put out one video, like one video every couple weeks, and they've got thousands of views. It's like, if you're good at something, put it out here. Put it out here for the world to see. See how it does. Don't get discouraged if it doesn't do good right away. Because, it takes a long time. It takes a while. And, everybody's still growing. Our story says, oh, thank you. Oh, you're welcome, man. Congratulations. The first milestone. Now you got to get to 5,000 subscribers. I'm going to help you.
Our show, our story, LOL. Michelle says, congratulations. Steve says, great idea for a channel, eating. I'm good at eating.
Oh, man, yeah. That gives me ideas. I was watching that show, King of Queens, earlier. And that's one thing. When you're making videos all the time, like you get ideas from everywhere. Well, that show, King of Queens, Doug, Doug, Carrie's husband, they go into this bar and there's like this wing contest. And I was like, man, that would be great for a video. Just have a bunch of friends, have a wing contest, see who wins, have a prize out of it.
Our story says, much appreciated, Michelle. Country vlogs. That's the problem we run into. That's the problem we run into in Pigeon Forge, is all the good eating joints closed by 9.
Yeah. Even earlier than that, man. Now, we were down there in April. Okay. And first of all, I don't know what it's like now, but there was nobody working. They had for hire signs in every window. And these places were closing at like 6 or 7. Now, you're a resort area, right? I understand everything going on. It's crazy. But, yeah, they were closing like at 7 o'clock. We were ordering pizza at like 7:30 because, we wanted to go out and do stuff. Real excited for the Skyfly Soar America ride. We are going to be doing that here soon. I'm about to drive down there tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but soon.
Kicking It says, oh, wait. Kathy says, I don't think people understand how hard you work to get the videos out so we can enjoy them.
It is tough. It's tough at first. It gets easier. It starts to become more natural, and when it starts to become more natural is when it becomes easier. Like I heard you, our show, our story said in his live show yesterday when they hit 1,000 subscribers, he was talking about how he can do a video in like 30 minutes, how he can edit it, put it out there in 30 minutes. And I'm not that fast, but it is getting easier. I literally last night, me and my friend went to go see Black Widow. We didn't get out of the theater till 11:15. I had the video edited and uploaded by like 1 in the morning. So it took me about an hour and a half, but you do start to figure out a lot of things. You start to think how you're going to edit stuff while you're filming it, so that kind of helps with the time and stuff. I appreciate that. There is a lot of work that goes into it. And especially when you're talking with new people and stuff. Like my friend, we've never done a video together. And you do have to kind of think about it. Now I've known him for years, so I kind of know what he's going to say before he says it and stuff. So that helps. But whenever you're filming somebody like with new, or if you're trying to add them into the show or something, you do have to do a lot of takes, so you really start to feel for like actors and stuff. And that's the thing. You don't want to do too many takes too, to where you feel like an overworked actor here. Because all my stuff is all honesty, and it's real hard when you're kind of flubbering over your words.
Our story says, I'm good at eating too. We tend to post one video a week, mainly because I've gained 30 pounds in 2 years.
I hear you, brother.
Steve says, I know how hard and time consuming editing is. It takes a lot of time to edit that product, a final product.
It does. It does. I mean, a lot of the stuff, videos that come up that are 8 to 10 minutes long don't take much, but whenever you see a video of mine, at least, that is 20 to 30 minutes long, that I've had about an hour and a half worth of footage that I had to cut down to about 30 minutes or less, because I don't believe in putting videos out that are longer than 30 minutes, because it's not going to keep most people's attention. I try to keep all the interesting stuff, close it out in 20 minutes. And then if I have to, make another video. Like when we go down to Disney, I'll probably have like 2 videos in one day, because I'm not going to put an hour-long video out here for people, because, yeah, some of you will watch it. But, I mean, I can't imagine watching an hour-long video on YouTube. Try to keep it 20, 30 minutes at the most. I try to go less than that.
So that's part of the adventure. You want people wanting more. Michelle says, hi, Kicking It Country Vlogs. Our story show says most of them are closed on certain days now because of the lack of employees.
Absolutely. Yeah. I know. I hope Tennessee's going the direction Ohio has, and they have stopped with all these extra payments and stuff. So everybody's got to get back to work. And I'm sorry if that hurts people that have trouble getting back to work or stuff like that. I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is that people need to get back to work. We need to start figuring it out on our own and not having other people handle it for us. And real quick, I think another part of that too is that people have found better jobs. That waitress that is working at that restaurant down the street where she's making $2 an hour found a job working at Amazon for $25, $30 an hour too. So, I mean, I think that may play a big part in all this too.
Steve says, I'll be going to Skyfly the week of the 19th.
Man, I will try and meet you down there, sir. I am ready. You'll love it, man. It's the same ride. Dynamic Productions is the group that built it. I believe it doesn't say, right? Because Disney's very quiet with that kind of stuff. They don't let out that kind of information. But I'm almost 100% sure that this is the same company that built Soarin' at Epcot at Walt Disney World. It's the exact same ride, like to a T. Like it's the same ride, same company. And if you've done Soarin' at Epcot, that's what it is. Now I've heard that Skyfly is a little longer than Soarin', so that's cool, especially since it's $22. That's a little high. $22 a person's a bit much. But somebody was saying earlier that's kind of how it goes. That's the prices. Prices are going to be like that, especially since they just spent probably $1 billion on this ride. So they got to make their money.
Steve says a lot of people think vlogging is easy. Take someone like Jacob the Carpetbagger. He is constantly on the go It's like being a traveling salesman plus videoing plus editing and uploading. I love that guy. You know, Carpetbagger's awesome. I've been watching more and more of his videos lately, and he is just hilarious. The way he puts his videos together too, and that's what's nice about watching these people. Like, you know, we all have our vloggers that we love to watch. Me and Jessica. Jessica's a huge Disney fan. Me too. You know, we watch the Tim Tracker. I'm sure some of you guys watch Tim Tracker. Paging Mr. Morrow. You know, he's another famous one down there. You know, all of our favorites. You know, I know a lot of us watch Vacation Station TV, right? Jeff and Marie. Me and Jeff started our channel about the same time. And I'll tell you what, their channel has just blown up. I think Jeff's history with radio and stuff like that has helped him out a lot, but he really puts his videos together very well. They're very welcoming from the intros. And I'll tell you, it's fun to watch. And, you know, we love going down to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. And I'll watch a lot of Jeff's videos before I go down there just to see what shortcuts he gives and stuff. And I got a chance to meet up with him. And him and Marie, they are really awesome people. So if ever you get a chance, if you haven't already, I know some of you guys that watch them, Vacation Station TV, Jeff and Marie are awesome. Really nice people. Really laid back. And you know, I think down in that area, you don't get a lot of that, especially with YouTubers. But I love the way they do their videos, you know, and Carpetbagger, a lot of you guys, Our Show, Our Story. I love the way you guys do your videos, all you guys. And what's awesome about every one of them is it's all unique. It's all your own thing, you know. Gotta catch up here. Steve says, be sure you have unlimited data, especially if you're uploading in 4K. Yeah, I don't have unlimited data. We got pretty good internet. But I am going to be getting unlimited data before we go to Disney World, because I had dreams that I was going to hit 1,000 subscribers before we went to Disney World. We have 5,000 hours of watch time. So, you know, and thank you all for that. It's all you guys who've been watching. We really appreciate it. And we're glad you guys love the show. And honestly, thousands, I'm just happy you guys love it. But at the same time, we were hoping to get to that 1,000 mark so that we could do live streaming down there through YouTube. But I may try to do some through StreamYard. Now, StreamYard's kind of rough in the Disney area. I don't know but I am planning on getting unlimited data so that we'll be able to do that. So that'd be fun. Because it'd be fun taking you guys on a roller coaster with me. Live. Thunder Mountain. Our Show, Our Story. We have been enjoying all your all's videos too. I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Steve says, hey, you have my email. If you do happen to go that week, shoot me an email. I will, buddy. Absolutely. Yeah, all I need is an excuse. And that's enough. Well, Steve's going to be down there. I'm going. What's the cost of the new ride? It's $22, which is a little high. But like I was explaining earlier in the stream here, you know, you pay for stuff down there. I mean, it's not cheap. They're going to make their money. I don't necessarily, if it's longer than Soarin' at Disney World by maybe even 5 minutes, I would say it's worth it. If you've never ridden Soarin' before, it's like if you feel like you're on a hang glider and they put you up in front of this big dome screen and you feel like you're flying. I mean, you feel like you're just floating over these lands all around America, they're saying. So it's this one's titled Soar America. And that's another funny thing. They got Soar in it, right? Kind of hint towards Soarin', which is my second favorite ride of Walt Disney World. Splash Mountain is my favorite ride. No denying that. Soarin' is number 2. And I'm just ecstatic that they built one in Pigeon Forge. Plus, that's Jessica's favorite area, the island. I got a video coming out in the morning where I go a little bit more into the details of the new ride and everything. And I would have loved to have gone down there today. I'd have waited in that line. They said it was like 3 to 4 hours, but I would have waited. I'd have found something to do, play Candy Crush. I'm on level like 5,000. Kicking the Country says, guys, got to get ready for work. Catch y'all next time. See you, buddy. Good luck to you. Be the influencer. Jason says, hopping off, bro. Y'all have a great weekend. You too, buddy. Thanks for joining, man, as always. Spaceman, what's up, buddy? Kicking 4-man just gave your channel a good shout out. All right. There you go, Kicking. That's awesome. Get it out. That's what it takes, you know? Like, and that's it's awesome. Like, that's another reason why I love doing a live show like this, because a lot of you guys who are friends of ours or have been watching and that are, faithful to our channel, we can all connect and you can help build your channel, and a lot of you guys, especially the ones that come in here, always have great channels. Every one of you guys have awesome channels. I love it. Reaper says, okay, Danno, I really enjoyed this live chat, and I had a lot of fun talking to you and giving PFAN 5 a hard time, so I'm taking off. Until next time, make mine Marvel. All right, buddy. Make mine DC, but yeah, Marvel's all right. Except for that Black Widow movie. That sucks. Don't go see it. No, I'm just kidding. Should I say it, everybody? Michelle says, hey there. Steve says, super enthused is another Disney vlogger. Actually, quite a few Disney vloggers. Yeah, she's fun. What's her name? Super enthused. She always hangs out with Paging Mr. Morrow, Nate. Jackie. That's her name. Yeah, we watch her too. Sometimes, I don't know. She's not as we've mostly just watched Tim Tracker because he's kind of my inspiration to put a video out every day because this guy's just killing it, right? And I know probably all you guys watch Adam the Woo, right? I like when he travels and does his stuff. It's like it kind of like some of the vlog stuff he does can get a little boring. Like just some of the stuff he talks about, but he's awesome. I love Adam the Woo. He did a lot of stuff in Gatlinburg too. I think they're originally from Tennessee right there. Michelle says, love Jeff and Marie. Oh yeah, they're great. Marie and Jessica really hit it off when we were down there. They're really great people. We met some really cool people down there too, and that's kind of what's inspired. I'd like to do a meet and greet up here at some point. I know there's been a lot of people that were wanting to meet up at Kings Island. I don't know what happened to Bob's Coasters here. I need to message him or something because I don't remember if he was saying he was going up to Kings Island tomorrow. Nice to meet up with him. He has a good channel too. He just kind of started back up. Spaceman says, Joy Bliss Life hasn't reached 1,000 yet, but getting close. All right. 1,000 will happen before you know it. Try Prism Live. It has worked very well for us. Okay, Prism Live. I'll check that out. Yeah, the only other one I've used is StreamYard, and it worked. It worked the time we used it, but I've heard some bad stories with being at Disney altogether live streaming. So we'll see how it goes. We're staying in a pretty cool resort area down there, which is not on Disney property. So we saved, thousands. Michelle says, yep, Joy Bliss Life is getting close. They work hard at getting them videos and lives out there. Yes. Steve says, for your information, adult Skyfly admission $22.99, Skyfly child admission 11 under $17.99. Seniors, $19.99. Okay. So it's $23. That's, I don't know. I get that newsletter thing and it said $22. Or no, Jess was telling me it was $22. Still, $23. If you've never been on something like that before, it is well worth it to pay the $23 to check it out and see it for yourself. Hey, Scott. How are you, man? Sorry it took me a while to get to you there. I've been kind of rambling. Our shows, as we used to cover, man, excuse me. So we used to cover the Gatlinburg area, but there is so much coverage of it. We have found a great area closer to us in Greene County. Hey, that's cool, man. You know, my belief for me and Jess is wherever we go, that's where the adventure is. You know, and meaning, you know, and I guess, you know, in a way that's kind of how you do it too. Like, cause that awesome restaurant you guys went to with the hamburgers and fries, man, those burgers look delicious. It was like, I was so focused on the hamburger. I was like, you know what? It's like, you could be saying anything in this and I'm just salivating from watching you guys with all this food. But the one thing that I've always, when we first started out, we were doing Gatlinburg stuff and we went down to Disney World, and our first videos, yeah, they were like, whew, they're bad, you know, at least I think so. You know, some people come up and they're like, man, we really liked your original videos. And I'm like, well, thanks. But I don't know, maybe people like certain things, kind of the jerkiness of the camera. I don't know. There were a lot of things that were different. But one thing I started to realize is that our city here in Cincinnati, there is a lot of stuff to do here, and a lot of stuff that I never really thought about because this is where you live and you don't look at it as like a vacation type area. But, you know, we've got some really awesome stuff here. Really awesome. Museums, one of the biggest museums in the world or in the country, and which also has a train station going right through the middle of it. It's real cool. I've done some videos on it. The Natural History Museum that goes throughout there, the Neil Armstrong part of the museum that goes in through the Natural History Museum. We have the #1 zoo in the country now, apparently. USA Today rated the Cincinnati Zoo the #1 in the country. Just all kinds of cool stuff. And that's kind of what I've been trying to exploit lately, is a lot of the stuff that Cincinnati really has to offer that a lot of people don't know about. You know, we sit right on the Ohio River. We still do BB riverboat tours. I don't know if they're actual steamboats still, but they don't really, that's what they're aimed to look like, the old steamboats. But there's a lot of cool stuff in this town. And that's what I've shifted my focus on, because I started realizing, like, well, I can't travel to Gatlinburg all the time, and I can't travel to Disney World all the time, you know, which are the places that we wanted to do, mostly because from the beginning, those were the kind of vloggers we were watching. We were watching all these Disney vloggers, and I'm like, man, I can do that. But, oh, yeah, wait, I live in Ohio, you know, so it was like, well, what kind of excitement can I bring from these other things that we have? I've had people hit me up for every video I've done, like, oh, we were looking for information on cicadas, right? This guy messaged me about cicadas and then started watching all our other videos, and they were saying like how much they love it and everything. I was like, man, thank you. It's just so funny how people can come to your channel and then find a reason to stay, because, you know, it's like if somebody's coming to my channel for Gatlinburg or the Smoky Mountains or something, well, and then they realize, well, this guy lives in Cincinnati. He's not based there. But this stuff's pretty cool too. You know, I like dinosaurs. I like amusement parks. I love food. You know, so I mean, it's a limitless thing that you can do. Unlimitless. Something like that. I don't know. I'm getting tired. Gotta go on. Oh, sorry, guys. I should probably Spaceman says, those of you that do live streams, you must always be prepared for trolls to show up and cause havoc. Yeah. Just delete them, you know. That's all you can do.
Our story says, yes, Spaceman Dudley. Spaceman says, Tommy and Teresa had big time troll activity the other night and chatted their troll trash.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I try to just I've had people, I think I had one in here earlier, to be honest with you. And I feel like I just kind of talk them into a good mood, or maybe they just get upset because I'm in a good mood and they leave. Nothing. It's hard to shake me, because if it gets too ridiculous, well, then I'll just delete it. I mean, I guess that's the one thing. It's just one click and you can take them right off. You don't want to do that because everybody has an opinion, but there's a difference between having an opinion and then just having somebody coming in here like trolling, trying to start trash, and that's I can't have that. I've seen it on Jeff and Marie's channel a lot, where people come in there and they start talking trash just for no reason.
Our story says, oh man, those burgers were so good. I know, man, they look good.
That was funny how you spelled it. Yeah, like when I was commenting on your Krusty Burger shirt, like I just thought it was fitting that you got a little bit of grease on the shirt there, because it just wouldn't be right having a Krusty Burger t-shirt without a little bit of grease on there.
Michelle says, agree, Spaceman Dudley, T and me had a bad night the other night with them trolls. The worst I had seen, but I got them all out of there. It was awful. My finger was high speed blocking them.
Good job, Michelle.
Spaceman, yes, Michelle, great job you did. Thank you.
Boy, it must have really been just because a lot of these people, they probably accounts, right? Because you can just
Steve says, good plug, Dan. Since he
and you would check, right? Excuse me. I'll tell you what, I've done some videos where it's like, I feel like sending them off to people like, hey, you know what? I can even do a better promotional video for you for a little bit more cheddar. You know what? One thing I will say is I do think Great Wolf Lodge made a mistake. They had a chance to get an awesome review from Danno here, and I wasn't going to charge them. I mean, I'm obviously not going to charge them anyway. I was just trying to make it benefit them. I was going to give them some publicity, some free advertising, and they called me back and they said they weren't interested. I reached out to them, and that was probably within the first couple months of me doing this. So I didn't have too many videos out, but I had some really good interviews, some really good stuff going on. And yeah, they were kind of rude about it. So I was like, well, you don't want free advertising. That's fine. What's funny though, is I got an email from Great Wolf Lodge the other day, and it was like kind of an advertisement, but it had my adventures with Danno linked to it, which was kind of funny because the link that I had sent them wasn't that originally. It was my name. So I don't know. I was thinking, trying to reach out, huh? Not going to happen. No, if they did, I'd probably do it. I would. I didn't have as many videos as I do now.
I hope they don't come back until they're live. I seen one threaten them with they subscribe to know when they go live. Ugh, man, that sucks. Michelle, yes, I hope and wherever it was, won't do it again. I'll show our story. When's the big trip to Orlando?
We're leaving second week of September. We're trying to leave earlier. Sherry Yates. Hey, Sherry. How are you?
What do you think about Splash Mountain switching to Princess and the Frog?
That's fine. I mean, it is what it is. There ain't nothing we can do about it. I love Splash Mountain. I love Brer Rabbit. That to me, that story doesn't tie into the old movie. It's about a rabbit who leaves home, right? Gets thrown up the hill, thrown back into the briar patch, tricks the fox to throw him Into the Briar Patch, and we have the Zippity Doo Dah song. That's what I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna miss the music, right? The Zippity Doo Dah, that's the Disney opening music when you go to Disney World. Are they gonna get rid of that? I hope they find a way to incorporate that music somewhere in the Princess and the Frog ride. I really liked that movie. I thought Princess and the Frog was great. I love Dr. Facilier. It's funny. It's all down on the bayou, New Orleans. It's real cool music and stuff. I think it'll be a good ride. It will be kind of sad to see the original go, but Spaceman says, Danno, what Tommy had to deal with was beyond trash and opinion. Like what? I don't know. Knock on wood, I haven't really had to deal with any of that stuff. And I guess that, thank goodness, If it got too bad for me, I would probably kind of slim out the chat and be like, maybe we'll come up with some kind of code word like, I don't know, something, come up with some kind of code word to like come back in like 20 minutes and just shut the chat down. You know what I mean? Like if it got that bad, I don't know. Luckily, knock on wood, never had too much problem. I have had people in here that I have felt like something is not right. But like I said, I kind of I'm always cool about everything because I don't know. Some people could have issues, and by issues, I mean, they could just have some kind of problem. I don't know. I don't want to X anybody out, but at the same time, things get crazy. Well, then, yeah, I'll shut it down. I appreciate you guys joining. We're having fun and everything, but yeah, if people are going to be in here fighting and all that stuff, and I've been in plenty of chats where, like, especially Jeff and Marie Vacation Station, I've been in when people are arguing and all that stuff, and it's like, come on, it's not meant for that. That's what Facebook is for. Dana, sorry. Michelle says, yes, it was sickening and evil. Oh, man, that sucks. Spaceman, y'all have a great night. Have a good night, buddy. Our Story says, Danno, it's been great. I've got to get going. Y'all have a great evening. You too, man. Congratulations again. That's awesome. What a milestone. Michelle says, hey, Children's Adventures. Hey, guys. Yeah. Rob and Chelsea from the Children's Adventures. Check out their channel. They are awesome. Pretty awesome. Steve says, LOL. Yeah, air your dirty laundry on Facebook. Absolutely, man. That's what that's for. Or Twitter. Man, I had to get off Twitter. Right now, I did just join Instagram. So if any of you guys are on Instagram, it's under Adventures with Danno. Follow me, I'll follow you. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'd never gotten on Instagram before. I didn't know Instagram was even owned by Facebook. I don't really like that, but on there for now. A lot of my friends are on there, so it's cool sharing pictures and stuff like that. Also, I can do a lot of things on Instagram that I can't do on YouTube. Like, for one, we have a lot of Disney pictures, awesome Disney pictures that are cropped to like that size, Instagram size, that were all professional photographs that all their photographers took. That if I crop them for a YouTube video, it just never looks right. So I'm glad I'm finally able to use some of those pictures. Michelle says, well, heading off. Y'all have a blessed evening, everyone. You too. Keep putting out them awesome videos. I'm going to have to watch that grilled cheese and tomato. I actually have grilled cheese and tomato, so might be baking that later for a snack. Southwest Ohio Adventures. Hey, Danny, first time on your live chat. Very cool. Hey, I appreciate it. I thought I've seen you on here before. I know I've seen some of your videos. Didn't you you did a cicada video, didn't you? Dennis, that's all right. Growing up, that's what girls called me, was Danny. All girls always called me Danny. Yeah, Man, they were crazy around here, man. Jeez, them cicadas. Children says Instagram and TikTok are kind of fun. I do not like TikTok. You know what? Okay. The only reason why I don't like TikTok is because really I haven't done it much. But it's an awful lot of work. It's an awful lot of work. I mean, I work hard enough on these YouTube videos. I just cannot. I like Instagram. I'm going to stick with that for now. You know, we got some trips coming up. It'd be cool to do some photos, like some fun photos and stuff like that. Send me follow me on Instagram there, Chelsea or Rob Childress, and I'll follow you guys back. I'll get to it after the live chat. Yeah, it's cool. I'm kind of digging it for a minute. Southwest Ohio Adventure says they peed on me. That's right. Yeah, I was the one who told you that, or you guys looked it up, I guess. But yeah, that's it's funny. They do pee, and it gets everywhere. I was seeing it on our walls out here because it was crazy. If you've seen any of our videos on it, I would see like water running down. I'm like, it's not raining, right? These things are literally peeing on the wall. I was like, oh my God. I looked it up. They sure were. Southwest Ohio Adventures. Hello. Yeah, you guys, sorry. A little tickle in my throat. Yeah, Childress Adventures is an awesome YouTube channel. Check them out, Rob and Chelsea. They're awesome people. They're a lot like us. They go out, do adventures, lots of other cool things all over the place. They live down in Gatlinburg, which is really cool. Always near the action. And yeah, check out Southwest Ohio Adventures. He's got an awesome channel, pretty close to here. We're from Cincinnati, right down the street. Pretty awesome. And we're heading up to Kings Island tomorrow, I believe, as long as it doesn't rain all day, barring any rain. I am so sick to death. Every time we want to go out somewhere, awesome, it just starts pouring, you know. So we're hoping that the rain will hold off until hopefully, it's going to rain in the morning. It's like 100% chance. So we're hoping that it'll die off about 2 or 3 o'clock. Go up, maybe get the fireworks at Kings Island. That'd be awesome. Don't know if we're going to do the water park. We're going to do Soak City, but with the thought of it might raining again, I don't know. I don't want it all to get ruined. Steve says, time to head out. Have a good weekend, Danno. You too, buddy. Absolutely, man. And yeah, if we make it down there, you said the 19th, I'll email you. I'm ready for it, man. Also, Childress Adventures. I know you guys probably know, but that new ride, the Skyfly Soar America, just opened at the island at Pigeon Forge. So you guys need to ride that and let me know what you think. It's kind of expensive though. It's like $23 a person. A little cheaper for kids. I don't know if I would take a kid on that ride, to be honest with you. I don't know. Your kids, yeah, they're probably big enough. Southwest Adventure says, hello to Children's Adventures. TikTok is fairly easy, unedited 60-second video of the river or like hummingbird, hawk moth, done easy upload plus slightly different content. I may check. Okay, I might check it out at some point. One other social media platform before another. I've got to get used to Instagram before I do anything like TikTok. I don't know. I see some of this stuff people do on TikTok. I'm like, whew. Like, I understand that it's probably easy the way they make it look hard. It looks harder than what it really is, but man, I don't know. I put way too much time into these videos every day on YouTube. I don't know how I would even mess with it. I'll check it out here at some point. Southwest Ohio Adventure says you should come to Dayton Air Force Museum and Carlton Park. I was gonna go up to the museum or to the Air Force Base this weekend. Did they cancel the air show? There was supposed to be an air show going on. I heard it got canceled. The weather. I thought that was supposed to be going on tomorrow. I love the Air Force Museum, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, all that good stuff. Carlton Park. Are you talking about like West Carlton? Like where the pool and all that stuff is? My dad's from West Carrollton, up in Dayton.
Joe's Adventures definitely will add you on Instagram.
Awesome. Yeah. I'm kind of digging it. It's fun to share pictures and stuff because it's things that I'm never really gonna put stuff. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna support my YouTube channel on there. Like, hey, subscribe to if you want to see more of this, go to this. Like that's why I like it, because I can put different kinds of photos and stuff that we've done, new things, and it's like, I don't know. I'm hip to it for the moment.
Ohio Adventure says it's still going on. Oh, is it? Southwest Ohio. Carrollton Park is a Dayton history. Carrollton Park is a Dayton history, like a history museum. Wright Brothers display any working day.
A working 1850s brewery. That sounds awesome. The strong stuff. Well, hey, for all of you guys that are just joining the channel, don't forget to give us a big like. Really helps spread out the channel. All likes on live streams, all comments, all subscribers always help push the channel out further. So if you're starting a channel or you have a channel, don't forget about that, because all the likes, even dislikes, doesn't really matter. Like or dislike, it's still engagement. All the engagements with your channel help everything, help the algorithm, push the YouTube world in your favor. So if you haven't already, make sure to give me a big thumbs up.
I really appreciate it.
That's cool, man. I'd like to see that. I'll look it up. I'll look it up after the stream here. I am going to have to get off here shortly. I can't believe it's already 10 o'clock. We have been on here 3 hours. Oh, that's pretty long. Groups have come and gone and left, and then more groups came, and it's like, okay, well, hey, it's like, and I try to go as long as I can on Fridays, because I know people have certain times. People that want to join can only do, people come in later. Hey, I'm happy you coming at all. You spend some of your Friday with us. It's really awesome. Jess got off earlier. For one, we were going to do some Black Widow spoiler talk, which we never did because we kind of went into a subject of more like movies, just different movie genres and stuff like that. Hey, Ashley, how are you? The late nighter. Did you go to Kings Island? Or weren't you going to Kings Island? We're doing we'll be up there tomorrow, hopefully. Don't, if it's pouring down rain, I'm not walking around Kings Island. I don't know. It's like every time we go up there, it rains. I do have a nice umbrella, so we'll see. If we do and it's pouring, we may stay more indoors, which there's a lot of fun stuff to do up there, even indoors. So, how are you, Ashley? I didn't lose you guys, did I? Somebody comment.
Yep, internet's up.
Excuse me. You had bronchitis.
Ooh, that ain't good.
Are you better now? All right. Yes. Still working. Well, guys, I think we're going to get off here in just a couple minutes. I really appreciate you guys joining tonight. You've been on here 3 hours. I'm getting kind of tired. I've been up since 5 this morning. So, yep, wearing down pretty quick. Really appreciate you guys joining the channel tonight. Tomorrow, we go a little more in depth on the Skyfly Soar America ride. Some pieces of information that I have that are in the video tomorrow. Ashley clicking the YouTube button a million different times, still not doing good. Oh, man. Well, I hope you feel better soon. If your bronchitis, kind of, that's a tough one. Don't they prescribe like the albuterol or something? Doesn't that help with the spray stuff? Not tomorrow. We're going to try to go to Kings Island tomorrow. Going down there here soon though, because for one, I got to get back down there because that's my home away from home. And two, I really need to ride that Skyflyer ride. I am really looking forward to that. And some other things. Like I said, my buddy who was just in Anakeesta, I said this way earlier, but I had a friend who's a professional photographer who was up in Anakeesta today, and he's going to be up there tomorrow. And he has been taking some amazing photographs. And I'll tell you what, that place is really looking awesome. Now, somebody told me before that they had to close the chairlift again today because something was wrong with it. So I don't know if they're having, which, I mean, things happen. And, but they do have other ways to get you down. They have trucks that go up the hill and stuff like that. So, but anyway, guys, I think I'm going to call it tonight. I really appreciate you guys joining the channel tonight. I am exhausted. I've been on here for 3 hours. But yeah, you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the video, and then we will have something out for you guys Sunday too. Hope you guys been appreciating the daily vlogs here. We're trying to put a little something out there for everybody. So you guys have a great night, and with all that being said, I am out. And always remember, the adventure is out there.